Hello, everybody. I'm Jaret Reddick. And this is a podcast. Jaret Goes to the Movies. Hopefully you have seen or heard one of my many musical endeavors. And if you have, then you know how much I love movies. This is movie commentary with no movie knowledge. This podcast is me and my friend Rich talking about movies that we like. But my name's on it because I'm famous. This is Jaret Goes to the Movies. Still. Okay, we're starting now.
The Tesseract has awakened.
Should I pause?
It is on a little world, a human world. They would wield its power. But our ally knows its workings as they never will. He is ready to lead. And our force, our Chitauri, will follow. The world will be his, the universe yours. And the humans, what can they do but burn?
Jesus Christ. You're gonna set us on fire, for Christ's sake. Like fucking to get this Rubik's Cube.
We have ointment. They don't know that.
It's a Rubik's Cube full of fucking smoke and shit. It doesn't even look hard to solve, and all of a sudden we're all gonna burn.
It doesn't even look
You're right though. Topical cream. We got it. Fucking got that shit. Welcome to the show. My name is Jaret. This is a podcast we call Jaret Goes to the Movies. Super cool to have my name on it. Just because I felt like I was probably the most. It just seemed right, you know?
Yeah.
It seemed right.
Seemed right to me.
We're going to talk about the Avengers today. I do want to say thank you to those of you who have been supporting us on Patreon. It's been awesome. You guys are great. There's a lot happening in that community, a lot happening on our new Facebook page, which used to be an old Facebook page, but we went into jail, and then apparently we were on death row.
Yeah.
They just killed us. They just killed us. So we died, and now we're back to life as a
But what if it's like Shawshank, and we're just like somewhere on an island, and maybe we'll reappear in
Could be
20 years.
You know, I've never seen that movie. I don't think.
Oh, spoiler!
What?
Yeah.
We should do that one.
I thought maybe I have. It's where it's like
prison.
Tim Robbins, right?
Morgan Freeman.
I've definitely seen it.
Okay then.
I don't remember there being an island.
There wasn't.
There wasn't. They ran.
It's in Maine or something.
Okay, Jesus Christ.
No, but they got out and went to Mexico or somewhere, Cuba or some shit.
Yeah,
spoilers.
Yeah.
I said spoiler already.
Oh, we were gonna watch that. Yeah. With me as always is Rich.
Hello.
Rich is drinking on a Tuesday. That's gotta feel good.
Working from home. Helps.
Ooh, welcome back.
Yes. Yeah. Welcome back to the show.
Thanks.
We did it. It's old school, right?
Yeah.
What's going on? Anything exciting? Now you're coming to see my band play tomorrow.
Yeah.
Only you missed out on a VIP table.
Yeah. You told me there was some kind of protocol that I had to do that I didn't do.
Yeah, I want you to, right when you find out about the show, tell me you want to come, and I'll make it happen.
Okay.
But, you can't fucking diddly-daddly.
Okay. I got it.
Now we're one day away.
I literally saw it, and I went and hurried and got on the website, and it was GA only.
My mom started with a party of 2 and has graduated now up to a party of 6. and is still...
Is it her bingo friends?
It's still adding shit to the fucking, to the list of things that she would like.
Is it her Mahjong partners?
They don't do bingo, but they did have in the church bulletin this week. I'm not sure if Casey's told you guys about the church bulletin yet before, but the church bulletin is fucking hilarious. It's like it's made by 3rd graders, and it's like it's literally like.
Is it online or is it printed out?
Because it's printed. It's printed and fucking stapled and just like just like you would think, and so because their church, I swear to God, it looks like Little House on the Prairie. There's exactly.
He's not exaggerating.
I'm not kidding. There's exactly that number of people in there. Like there's you walk in and it's like 30 people, maybe, but not everybody sits together, and some people do. So it's like if it were an airplane, they'd make some people move because it'd be weighted on one side, kind of thing. But
is the tithing just like direct deposit?
No, but it's a pretty low number.
Okay,
but that's my dad's shit, so I'm not going to talk about that. But so anyway,
well, he made his fortune in the station wagon sales.
That's 100% true.
Yeah,
he did. Yeah, and I used to fucking
now he's making it in the slot
throw
machines.
up
in the slot machines. He's like real gambles on his phone.
Yeah,
Like-
Jaret goes like, "It's not like he's like betting real money." I was like, "Yes, he is."
Yeah,
he was like,
he's-
"Holy shit!"
He's like playing real slot machines on his fucking phone. It's crazy, but he's 80. You know, it's like, what am I supposed to do?
Yeah.
Fuck it. So church bulletin. So the church bulletin. First of all, do you want to tell the first story? Okay,
my God, please
my
let
lovely
me.
wife Casey is here as well.
Hello,
Hi,
I'm here.
Case.
Okay, you tell the first story,
Oh
and then
my God.
I'll tell the next one.
It was just the greatest thing of all time. So we went to his dad's church for Easter. We surprised him. We showed up, right? And they passed us the church bulletin. And in it, they have, a prayer list for people that they've been like praying for that have been sick. And everybody in their church is like really old. And, then they have like down like an update on some of them. And it's already been printed out. And on the prayer list, there's a guy, like there's a whole list of people. And one of them says Harold. And then his name's just crossed off with a Sharpie in each individual one. Like they went through with a Sharpie and crossed his name off the prayer list. And then in his update, it said, Harold is in a bad way with cancer. And with a Sharpie, they crossed it out in a bad way and just put dead. Harold is dead with cancer. And just passed this out to everybody amongst the church. And like they'd already printed them out. They're like, no reason to go
He
reprint
could
them.
still use prayers, right?
That first
apparently
of all,
In theory.
No, they're like, why
Yeah.
waste them? He's gone.
first of all,
He's
that's
out.
marketing.
Okay,
Genius.
so-
Because they didn't pray hard enough
Right.
for Harold.
Well, this
I think
week,
that's really
that wasn't time yet. They were praying for the cancer, but fuck it, got him before they could pray. But anyway, so this week in the church bulletin, Sherry Reddick is taking Cheryl Martin and Donna and Nolan to the Bowling for Soup concert in Dallas Wednesday. Donna is Cheryl's daughter, and Nolan is her nephew. Nolan is a big fan and is very excited.
That's in the book.
In the bulletin. Now, here's the follow-up text. I just wrote, cool, exclamation, exclamation. She writes back, K, end of that deal. The next thought, the girls at Lucky Dollar that make extra food for kids when they come here this AM. God damn it, this is exactly what it says, swear to God. The girls at Lucky Dollar that make extra
The
food
strip club?
for kids when they come we're here this AM. They saw it and told Cheryl they are jealous.
Can you read that again in your mama voice?
Hey, baby, it's Mama. Hey, the girls at Lucky Dollar that make extra food for the kids,
They've just been cooking.
when they come, we're here this AM. They saw it. They told Cheryl they's jealous. So that's my mom and the church bulletin. But that happened. So my mom's coming to the show, and we've got that established. Casey now has is going on the tour, which we're excited about that because she wasn't going to go, but we scored some childcare from her dad because he got the band back together. Things are fucking going well over there.
Wait.
Fucking band's back together. Shit's going good. He's going to watch the kid for a couple of days.
Because
not-
the band's got the
100%. I don't know
That
how
all
else it
did
would have
happen
fucking
all at
happened.
the same time.
It all happened at the same time. Band gets back together. There's a post about it. All of a sudden he's on the phone. Hey, we still getting Everett for the weekend or whatever? Fuck yeah, you are. You just did it. Casey's going on tour. You're getting the band back together. Everybody wins. Speaking of bands, I was talking with Sean 316, who is here this evening, about his band, and I got to hear some songs from his band. They're fucking good.
I asked to hear him. He
They
says
just-
he don't have a singer yet.
They need a singer, but he's got like some shit with a singer and whatever, and it's legit. I think you two actually are musically like along the same page. He thinks there's a line drawn down the middle, and you guys wouldn't see eye to eye.
Oh, really?
That's
I
so
think-
weird.
I think that's just people talking about you in general, Rich.
Oh, that's probably true.
Yeah, could be.
You're right.
Now, so nothing exciting going on in your life at all? Like the fucking doctor gives you a free thing, you got a mystery vacation. Have you gotten any suggestions on where you should go for your mystery vacation at
No one
all?
gives a
No
shit.
one has given one
That's
fucking...
so weird.
That
That
is
nobody
super
gives a shit.
I'm
weird.
just gonna roll the dice.
Yeah, and just
I'm gonna pin in the map.
But I'm
Where
sure
you end up.
everybo's going to want to see the pictures when you get back.
That's
yeah,
true.
you've got to. Just
Me-
fucking
me
do-
too.
Just do pictures of your food and see if people can guess where the fuck you are.
That's a great idea.
You know?
I
Oh.
took a picture of Rich taking a picture of his food in England, and he is not impressed by that.
No. Well,
Do you
because
remember
there's no way if you're taking a picture of your food, you don't have double chin.
And
There's
he took.
no
it was
fucking-
not a flattering
Yeah,
picture.
no, that's what I'm going to say.
Yeah.
There's no fucking way. No, and I don't just mean you. I mean a person.
All right.
Well, it's after he
Taking
posted
a photo
picture
of their
me.
food.
It looked like I was pretty much giving him a BJ on an airplane because I fell asleep on him.
Oh, wow.
that was your husband took that picture.
But you posted it.
Of you blowing
Right.
Rich?
Yeah.
I
on an
would never
airplane.
post
got
that
permission.
picture. No.
No, I fell asleep on him in the airplane, and then my head was like, "Meh," and then
Jesus Christ.
or just hair.
Well, I don't even want to think about that. He's got a big dick. Now, joining us this
We're all
week,
pretty sure.
I'm super excited about this. The Dolly Rots are here.
Yeah.
Boo, So in studio right now is Kelly from the Dolly Rots. Now,
Who are the Dolly Rots?
Dolly Rots are an amazing punk rock band who we met 10 years ago.
I think it's close to our band anniversary.
I think it is too.
Yeah.
And they had, so what's crazy is they had this song that I used to listen to on Sirius Satellite all the time called Because I'm Awesome. And then a few years later, Chris Bernie from Bowling for Soup, he was like, well, we got to get the Dolly Rots on the tour with us. And I go, really? And apparently Kelly had messaged him and said, hey, we like your band. He's like, I like your band.
He sent us fan mail on MySpace.
Yeah. So
Like
He-
a long time.
What
he-
is
ago.
MySpace?
Exactly.
he put us in touch.
Yeah.
We started touring together. We took you guys out, and then we got band married.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, so our bands are
And-
actually...
It feels like that, just from an outsider.
In somewhere. We actually proposed
Yeah.
and like did this whole thing.
we got band
That
married.
was good. Yeah.
But we've done a lot. We've seen a lot, done a lot, had a lot of fun, and
Mhm.
so they are actually in town. Kelly and I are writing a duets record. She and I are writing all of the songs, and Linus of Hollywood will be producing it.
That was supposed to be released last year.
It was, but you know what? She had a baby,
Oh.
so that will
Yeah.
throw a wrench in
I'll
this.
allow
I
it.
have two small children.
Yeah. And then we weren't supposed to be busy, and we got busy. I
It's
think-
all good reasons.
I think BFS took like a whole tour that we weren't going to do, and so anyway, but we're back. And dude, we were listening through to the songs today. We wrote a gem today,
Yes, we did.
and man, it's exciting. It's
We
gonna-
could stop writing right now, but I think we should just do it a few more because it's really that
I'm going to put
good.
this out there right now, and Casey might have some input on this. But what if we call the album "I Don't Really Want to Murder You"?
I think we probably should,
Yeah.
almost as a forewarning.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, it might
this
be like
is
a good
kind of
disclaimer.
creepy.
Yeah, because in every
So,
song we talk
we
about killing each other.
I'm
It
not
just,
sure.
comes up like
Yeah, I
So-
think Lewis should be scared. He's not here yet.
I was
so-
going to say, is she a one-man band? The Dolly Rots are here? But...
No,
Yep.
so her husband Lewis is in the other room with the two children, getting them to bed. He will join us later on the podcast.
Got it.
He was able to watch the movie, also go get us beer.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
He took the kids away so we could write today,
Mhm.
and there he is right now. Lewis is coming in. Come join us over here. There he is. Yes, you did. You were great. Wait, would you like a
Did
beer
you-
before you start? They're right in there, sir.
Yeah, and where's your telephone? Because we're supposed to use it as a baby monitor,
Okay,
right?
the baby monitor,
telephone,
telephone, beer,
There you
baby
go.
monitor. Okay, we've overwhelmed him. Jesus Christ. Now what?
I'll do this right now.
Yeah.
Okay, he's gonna go set up the baby monitor.
Yep.
We'll re-intro him in a second. The Dolly Rots are with us on this tour that we're doing. Dolly Rots, Not Your Girlfriend's first tour ever.
It's so awesome.
I'm
Yeah.
so
Are they-
excited
I
for
can't
them.
believe it.
Yeah.
Wait, y'all played Oklahoma already with them, right?
Not Your Girlfriend's.
No, but
Oh, no?
but
Okay.
Dolly Rots played with Not Your Girlfriends in Dallas.
In
Yes,
Dallas.
we did.
I was in Oklahoma
couple
doing
weeks
a
ago.
songwriters convention. And
How did that go? How did they
It
do?
was fucking
They're
great.
They're
Great.
like Kelly obsessed now.
Yeah, they do
like-
love
Oh, I'm
Kelly.
kind of obsessed with them, so it's good.
I am definitely obsessed
mutual.
with them.
They're
I really
great.
am.
Yeah.
I watched the video of what's the Cure? Is it the Cure song?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That video is great.
Thanks,
You
man.
did a really good job on that.
Thank you,
It's
dude.
really good.
Thank you.
The whole story of it all, where they're like going from room to room to room, and then the
Yeah.
kids all come in at the end. It was good.
Thanks,
it was
dude.
really good.
Thank you, man.
It was well done.
Those of you listening, anytime he gives me a compliment like that,
You think
And
something
it's like
else
you
is
can
coming.
watch Jaret. Like
No,
he
he's
kinda
waiting
sinks
for the
down 'cause
backhand.
he's waiting for him to come back.
no,
and be
it
like,
really does. It means like a lot to me. And then like I have to follow up after the thing, like, and I hope you meant that because it really did. Like, it meant a lot to me.
Well, I just assumed you didn't really have a lot of input in it, or
You motherfucker.
you have a partner. He probably did it all.
No, but check out their videos actually. And if you haven't seen Never Stop, we released a single back in February. And Lewis is back now from putting the kids down.
And he's gone.
No,
Oh,
he
he's
forgot
back.
his beer.
Nope.
He
There-
needs a beer. He
no,
needs a beer.
No, he forgot his beer.
He forgot the
What?
other phone.
Wasn't the
Where's
computer
the
up here?
beer?
Computer? You don't need a computer.
Yeah, you don't have to.
Nope.
Do you have your beer?
We're just chilling.
Okay.
I have my
You
beer.
you should chug
Awesome.
that.
Ah,
Okay.
there we go. Look at that.
Okay, now he's out of
Oh,
breath.
Lord.
Welcome Lewis to the show here. Here we go.
You can watch yourself appear. Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
Now,
What's up, dudes?
yeah, don't look at the computer because it's delayed.
Yeah, it's late.
Yeah. Now, so welcome. Now, this is the band. So they are a husband and wife team.
Who plays drums?
Well, they bring in
She's flying in
they
later.
bring in drummers.
Oh, okay.
She's getting here at like midnight.
Yeah. So
So it's like the
Uber
keyboard
over.
player for Cinderella.
that is the fucking best. That's
I've
the
already done that
fucking
one time, and
best.
you said the same thing.
That's the best analogy ever. Because when we first saw like the first few videos, we were like, "Why isn't he in the photos?" Because that was like metal dudes not
and
being
he
in the
stuck out
photos.
like a sore thumb.
Totally, 100%. Well, and it's also like Bon Jovi's keyboard players in the photos. Like, why isn't this guy in the photos?
And he's ugly.
Yeah. What was his name? Something Brian. Jeff John
Brian? Is it Brian?
Brian. You love Lois. Now, so well, welcome to the show, guys.
Mummy.
We're
Thanks, man.
we're so glad you guys are
Thank
here.
you.
Thanks for having me.
Lewis is again. Kelly and I've been riding. Lewis has been being great. Lewis and Casey keeping us stocked on beer, keeping the dishes done, and that's been great.
Taking care of the house.
Actually, to be fair, Kelly did do the dishes this morning.
Yep.
And I walked out and I go, "Thank you guys so very much for doing the dishes. You guys are the best. You didn't have to do that." And she just goes, "Well, I did it." And I go,
I did it by
well,
myself.
thank you.
Yeah.
Well, thank you very much. But anyway, there are fucking Legos all over our house because our two boys, they brought their 4-year-old
Yeah.
River, who will come up in the podcast a little bit later, and he and Everett have had the best time ever. We have really cool photos of them as little babies in a chair together, and it's been fun to see them. They actually have gotten we've gotten them together enough to where I do feel like they're growing up together.
Yeah, they're friends now.
They did their first Disney. I mean,
Yeah.
first Disney trip. I don't know.
Yeah.
No, but it was the first Disney trip that River understood.
Yeah.
Right.
you know,
Has
like-
Everett punched River in the dick?
yeah, they keep. I keep hearing crying and wiener talk, so I think so. Yeah,
There's a lot going on out there.
they hang out on that trampoline,
Yeah.
like by themselves,
Well, and again,
talking to Alexa
Some chode
all the
talk.
time.
yeah, and again, Jack has trained Everett to be a fucking maniac.
Yeah,
But
that's true.
but River loves Jack. Like he said it last night. Like he was
Yeah.
just like, I love Jack. You know who told me how to do that? Jack. Jack this. Jack that. Because
Yeah.
Jack is awesome.
He
He
loves
also
Jack.
said, "This room smells like Emma."
Yeah. He
Oh,
really
God.
loves Emma.
So we just
Yeah.
gave them baths in Emma's bathroom.
Yeah.
We didn't have like 2 towels handy, and I was like, Riv, is it okay if you use Emma's towel? He's like, I love the way Emma smells.
Oh my god.
It's like, oh crap.
He likes her a
Yeah.
lot. It's,
Yeah.
it's really cute.
Well, it's like when
So-
we were watching earlier. We were watching this movie, and River
Oh,
was,
man.
she was trying to get in to sit and watch it with us.
Right.
We were just starting it. We tried to start it last night. I was fucking tired. I was just like, guys, I can't do it. 30
that
minutes.
was the
in.
earliest I've ever seen you go to
I
sleep.
was just like,
Yeah.
I'm done.
for
I
sure.
didn't drink. I was
Ever.
just like, I'm tired. I'm going to bed. So these ones though stayed up another longer than Casey
yeah,
I think
I
expected.
got fast talking real
Yeah.
fast.
So
We had a great night.
but this
And then as I went to bed, this is like the best part of it ever. I'm like going to bed and I turn off the lights and I get a text message from Kelly as I
Yeah.
walk in the door and she just goes, "Meet me in the kitchen for Pedialyte."
That's the secret.
That's good.
Little packets. And
Now,
then
so
no
we
hangover.
start to finish the movie, and so what's the superhero he said? Poison Ivy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he goes. So he's into DC. He said he keeps saying he likes DC.
Only
right?
because of the Legos.
Right, so he likes DC.
He's never seen
because
any
of all
movie
of the stuff, right?
except
He's never
Peanuts.
seen any movie ever.
That would explain it.
But he goes, is Poison Ivy in this? And Lewis goes, you like Poison Ivy? And he just goes, I like to look at her.
Just being being honest.
He's 4.
He's just being honest.
Dude, he's 4 years
He
old.
also told me yesterday that God meant for him to be a girl because he likes girls so much.
the kid's got it figured out,
He
man.
just
So-
loves girls.
yeah,
Yeah.
he already knows what's going
He
on.
loves girls so much he thinks he should be one.
No transition for him yet.
Right. I want to point out a few things. I want to first of all tell you guys that this is a Tim Tool and Matt Cardosi production. Tim Tool is actually on the phone right now and wants to talk to you, Rich.
Ugh.
Well, look at that.
Uh,
Fuck you, Rich.
Oh, he opened up with "fuck you, Rich."
Thanks, Tim.
Yeah, he's
Love you too.
now. Hey, so were you actually able to see the movie this week, Rich? Or I'm sorry, Tim.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was thinking about you, Tim. Were you actually able to see the movie, and what'd you think of it?
Okay, I just find it funny.
Oh, okay. So he thought this was a comedic movie, and I really did think Robert Downey Jr. was really, really good at
Yeah,
it.
he's funny.
So did you have any? Didn't you have something you wanted to ask Tim about?
Nope.
Are you sure?
I'm positive.
Probably not.
All right. Well, anyway, Tim, thank you so much for being a part of the show.
I was watching this movie and I was like, oh my God.
Yeah, he liked it a lot. He really thought it was good. No, but seriously, did you watch this one with your kids?
It was an amazing movie, but I've never seen it before. I
All
watched
right,
it this week.
get out of here. We'll talk to you a little bit later. All right, so Tim Tool and Matt Cardosi are our production people, or they are our producers. Or it
What
is
is
it's
happening?
their I don't know. I fucking just lost it. I want Rich to have a conversation with fake Tim so
And
bad.
he won't do it.
And he won't do
That's why you have to make fake rich.
Yeah, you have to make fake rich.
it. I don't put
You
it
have
past
one
me.
fake rich. What does it say again?
Oh no.
Our one fake Rich.
Did you
but
fix it?
No, I haven't got a chance to fix it.
Good.
Yeah, so it's really, really quiet. Everybody listen. It just says, hold on. Oh.
What? What do you want us to do? I missed the semen in my butt.
All right, new supporters: Sasha Mitchell, Sammy Galaxy. What a cool name! The Barely Coherent Podcast, spelled like bear, like
Like the paint?
like bear, like attacks
Like the pig, Kelly.
bear, like
know.
attacks
Premium.
the guy that the attacks Leo DiCaprio.
They like Owen Benjamin.
Larry. They all just pledged $1 for $1 a month. Each week, you get the outtakes. Outtakes are sometimes an hour or more. You get that shit every single week. $5 a week. So $5 a month, you get the archives. Remember, this isn't per episode. We're doing an episode per week. That means, like, for $5, you're getting an extra, like, I don't know, 7,000 hours of content a week. Now, don't fact check me.
It's close. It's probably
Don't
not
fucking-
exactly
don't-
7,000.
don't-
If you round up to the nearest 7,000, it's probably 7.
Don't fucking fact check me, Rich. Our executive producers are
Hang
Ashley
on.
C.
I
Go ahead.
googled
Uh-huh.
the Barely Whatever podcast.
Yeah,
And all of these got like 30 episodes.
yeah.
None of them play.
God damn it.
So if you're gonna advertise with us
right.
by being a Patreon supporter, you might want to get your shit together first.
Would you say that the Barely Coherent podcast is barely coherent?
it's barely anything.
It's barely anything.
Yeah.
Our executive producers do include Ashley C., who sent you something in the mail, and I haven't had a chance to pick it up yet.
Me?
So you'll So you'll have to wait till
This
next
has
week
never happened.
to figure it
I'll
out.
do it.
David Murray, Wendy Croft, Sheila Ray Wonder, David Dooley, who you will hear from later on in the podcast, Rodon James, who is going to be here next week for the podcast. We're
Oh, yeah.
importing him
That's right.
from the UK. Tim Tool and Matt Cardosi, our corporate VPs. Nigel Watson, nice Bowling for Soup tattoo leg thing happening. Big Chris Whitehead, who will also be on 5 Questions later on. Lucy Murray, thank you for wishing me a happy birthday 1.5 months late. Diane Small, Wayne Bullard, Daniel Cotton, who chickened out on 5 Questions today because he was drunk. Jared Spear, Lisa Wenzel, Shawnee Griffiths, Greg Pascal, Mark Ryan, Tyler McCullough, John Gickler, Svi Hurst, Josh Millman, Jason Randall, Katie Morgan, Mike Breton, your favorite record. Wait, your favorite record is
Podcast.
a podcast. It doesn't say that.
I know, but that's how he signed up.
Okay. Brian Dunning, Paul Baums, Amy Pittsinger, who was on our show last week, Jason Wall, Bodie Cooper, William Bryant, Kirsty Fisher, Dom Petretta, Dave McLennan, Simone Vark, who has not quit the show.
Hey, I think she's bucking for a spot because she's being way active
Yeah.
On
Let's just bring her in.
we should just bring her in.
Why
I think
not?
So yeah.
Dude, she has to get up early on Saturdays.
Yeah.
Is the only thing, but fuck it. Let's just
Yeah.
let her. Let's just give the chair.
But
All
this could be her job.
Simone Vark and Woody Chambers. Now, so that brings up a good point, and we were going to announce this, but we'll go ahead. Let me just do it now because I'm not really sure how to do this in a formal way.
Lucy Murray says that you told her to wish him a happy birthday on the fan page Rampage, which came out a month and a half
No,
later.
I know. I knew what she was doing. That was an inside joke. Inside joke.
Well, it's outside now.
It's outside joke now. All right, so we have decided that we are going to do auditions for Will's chair. So if you want Will's spot on the couch, is there one in the freezer? I think there is. One more in the freezer. Yeah, I want that one.
There's
We
two.
don't-
Now,
Here.
if you want Will's job on the couch, we are going to be holding auditions for that. You will have to come in a few times. You do have to be able to commit to the
Thank you.
podcast. And but here's the real thing is we're hoping that he
Here's-
comes back.
Yeah.
But if he doesn't come back, we're gonna fucking fill the spot, right?
Is there a chance of him coming back? haven't
I
heard
don't
it.
know. I just
didn't
made
think
that
so.
shit
I
up.
don't know. I'm just excited about the fact that we have a casting couch.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I like
Exactly.
the casting couch. Yeah,
Right.
if you're a hot girl,
Yeah,
you get
yeah.
preference.
Yeah.
No,
and
seriously, though.
in low self-esteem.
If you wanna try out for the show, we're gonna start running people in one by one.
Right.
That
In the two chairs in Rich's room
Right.
for the auditions.
well, that comes before the show. Yeah.
Now you do have to be able to be here in Prosper,
Yes.
Texas, every single week.
Yep.
Flexible schedule.
And you need to be able to have a personality. That's gonna help.
Yeah.
You know, talking is a plus.
Such a big plus.
Yeah, it is.
It's such a good thing.
So,
I mean, even Will didn't talk a lot, but everything he said was fucking hilarious.
and it's not going to be like you're on the couch, you're great, you're on the cast the next day. We're going to go through at least months, if not 6
Right.
months of
And don't talk over me, right?
Yeah.
This is my fucking show.
yeah. When he looks up at, and here's the thing, when you point up to the light,
Right.
you're also pointing to the logo. So just point up to the logo.
Oh, the logo's up
Yeah.
there? Hold on. Oh, I got to get my hand in
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
So I just got,
You
anytime
just
I want,
point at your name. My name's on the logo. Shut up.
anytime I want you guys to shut up, I just go. That's amazing. Is that what you were going to tell me?
And there's something else coming in.
Okay, that's amazing. So anyway, stay tuned for that. And thank you to all of our,
And if you're not in the big screen, you can just point straight up.
any and all of our Patreon supporters, please know bonus episodes coming. We did a great one tonight. There are 4 unreleased, 3 we know where they're
Tell
on.
them what it is. It's we're talking about
Your
superheroes
favorite superhero.
on the Patreon bonus episodes.
That's right. So that's going to be number 3 because we lost number 2.
right.
So there, we've done
It was
4.
4.
We've done 4. We only know where 3 are.
Well,
So, right, I lost 1.
Yeah.
So 4 is going to become 3, and so next time we'll do 4 again.
Right.
And then we're on for these bonus episodes that you guys are looking so much forward to. All right, guys, this week we're talking about the Avengers, released 2012, running time 143 minutes. Jesus Christ, this movie is long. Earth's mightiest heroes must come together and learn to fight as a team if they are going to stop the mischievous Loki and his alien army from enslaving humanity. I really do like that. I don't think it's short enough to be in contention for the top 10.
Yeah.
Great fucking synopsis. Nominated for 1 Oscar. Man, this movie made almost $1 billion. I mean,
Yeah,
like,
600 million.
okay, but I think okay, you're right. But listen to me.
I saw this one in theaters like with 3 different people like in the same week. Like
Jaret's opening a bid.
Here's the thing: if I had $623 million,
Uh-huh.
I'm a fucking billionaire.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
I
like,
mean, you may
I
as well
don't
be.
give a shit.
You put it in a bank for 10 years
you
and
already
you are.
are a billionaire
Who
on the
gets
internet.
on the internet? Man, I wish. Jesus Christ, no! I'm serious. Like, God, that's a fucking lot of money. All right, this movie did $221 million opening weekend.
Yeah.
Holy
It did really well.
Shit, that's big, isn't it? Crazy though.
Black
that
Panther is now the biggest or the
I still haven't
the
seen it. I
highest
feel bad.
grossing
See it.
superhero movie of all time.
Of all time.
Black Panther. Yeah.
Still hadn't seen it. Did you see it?
Yeah, I didn't like it.
You didn't like it.
That
No.
doesn't mean anything though.
That's true.
It kind of means something.
No, it could still be awesome.
Over to Rich for his alternative synopsis.
The Avengers. A group of superheroes save New York City from total destruction and domination, while two regular heroes help some people get out of a bus.
Yeah, that's pretty good. I mean, when he like launches her up onto the motorcycle, you're just like, if you fall, you're fucked.
What are you gonna
I
do?
mean, like, that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
know?
not everybody has that low-key timing for something else to swoop under and catch you.
Right,
Oh my god,
right.
that was amazing, right? All right, this movie does star Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah, it does.
As Tony Stark. You like Robert Downey Jr.? Yeah,
symmetrical?
Yeah.
man, that dude.
God.
What is going on with his eyeballs? They just have something crazy going on. Like
He's kind of crazy.
It's
That's
called
what makes him
cocaine.
hot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but not
Not
back in the
anymore.
day.
Historical cocaine.
Historical cocaine.
Yeah.
Cocaine kicks in later.
Yeah.
It's like the reason you moisturize. You know, like you're gonna be thankful later that you did that.
Cocaine flashback.
Yeah. Now
It's the crystal buildup.
he's in some of my favorite movies of all time from the '80s, and it's so funny because he
Kiss Kiss Bang Bang.
he didn't need to be a good actor. Weird Science,
Oh.
one of my faves.
I was just
Yeah.
watching it at my mom's house the other day.
Yeah, so
Weird
good.
Science.
But he plays Iron Man, and what a great fucking character he is.
It's the best. Like you need to go
He
back and watch all the Iron Man. You
is-
really would love him.
Iron Man. He is Iron Man.
Yeah.
He makes Iron Man who Iron Man is.
I
What
totally believe
Jesus
that. Like,
Christ.
What will happen when he doesn't want to be Iron Man anymore?
Well, he's not doing Iron Man after the last Infinity War.
But is
stuff.
that a money grab, or will they continue with these, or is this series ending
He's
and
done?
they
And
start over?
I read something that they weren't gonna do Iron Man or something. They weren't gonna
Yeah,
recast it or anything.
I mean, he popped into like the new Spider-Man and stuff, and like maybe he'll appear and
Here's
stuff
a
as
good-
Tony Stark. But
I think he's done.
Here's a good question. Let's say they want him back in the movie, but he doesn't want to be in it. Can they just Princess Leia the shit out of him and just
Not
put
without-
him in the fucking
Not
movie?
without you can't do it without their permission.
No. Yeah, that's
yeah, they did. Remember they made like really young him, like little.
they did. Yeah, they did
could
really
just
good.
Put him in there.
Remember little scrawny Captain America?
But maybe they'll do cameos as Iron Man and not as Tony Stark.
Like
he just
in the
does voiceovers.
costume.
They just do like,
Voiceover.
or they just recast the voice and make it sound like him or whatever.
Maybe.
Interesting. That's going to be a big character to lose. Chris Evans plays Steve Rogers,
Yeah, he
Captain
does.
America. Now, Kelly Dollyrot had not seen Chris Evans play Captain America up until today. Pretty sure she liked the cut of his jib.
I did not mind watching the cut of his jib.
Yeah, he's a pretty
Or the
attractive.
cut of his costume.
There are some attractive dudes in these fucking movies, man.
Did you like the cut of his hair?
There's.
I like
Oh,
it.
yeah.
Yeah.
I love the
'Cause
50s.
it's not his.
It's all
Yeah.
American.
Oh, is
You
it
know,
not
I
his
noticed
hair?
that.
Oh shit! Oh,
Your-
I forgot we talked about that.
Your TV is like way better than my TV at home. And the whole time I was just staring at their like freckles and the fake
Oh, you can see
hair
all
and
the
the
shit.
Yeah, I think they
the
filled it out
makeup
a little in the
and-
front.
yeah, there's a lot going on there.
So is that dude going bald?
Yeah.
Who cares?
Is he? Yeah, I agree.
his
We'll
butt's
talk-
not.
We'll
No,
talk about
it's
it later.
No, it's not.
We'll talk about it later when we go through all the clips. But yeah,
Okay.
What does that mean?
So Mark Ruffalo, who plays Bruce Banner and the Hulk, man, he's on a roll lately, right?
I love him.
Yeah, and he was in
he's
something.
literally the worst.
You don't like him.
He's
this like-
so bad
Is this like one of those things where you're like, no, as a person, but you don't know him?
as a person.
Yeah. Okay.
You don't like him as a person.
I don't like him as an actor or
What
a
does he
person.
do? That's bad.
Mm.
I'm
He's like
literally
a-
asking. I just don't know anything about him except for movies.
I can't really get into it without getting into it that no one wants to get into.
Well,
it.
could I point out
Okay.
this? In 2005, he did a movie with the prom queen, Reese Witherspoon, called Just Like Heaven. And in that movie, Bowling for Soup covered Ghostbusters. So I just want to point that out and give that to him. But I feel like he's in a movie where he plays like almost like a bad guy or something.
Did he have a stroke in his
I don't know.
face?
He was in 13 going on 30.
Yeah, that
I
that
don't remember.
That's a
movie,
good movie.
That is my daughter's favorite movie from growing up. Like that's her
I used to love that
childhood
movie.
favorite movie.
It's pretty amazing though. I mean, he's in all these fucking superhero movies now. I mean, and he's been doing that the last.
No. He's playing Hulk in all of these movies.
Yeah, that's
And
what I just
he's
said.
In yeah, okay.
Yeah. Well,
Because he's in Thor Ragnarok.
Yeah, that's what I'm
He's
saying.
in 2 of these. Wait, 2? Is he in 2 of these?
And we all just pretend the Edward Norton thing
Was he
never
in the
happened,
second
right? That's the deal.
Avengers?
What do you mean?
I guess he has to be.
Oh,
right?
the other.
Yeah,
He had
the
to
other
be
Hulk.
in it.
There was 2
Right.
other ones. There was 2 Hulks that we just pretend never happened.
I don't
Did
know.
he
People
disappear for that one?
people didn't like that shit. All right, Crim Sinworth plays Thor.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
That's my guy.
Yeah, you just
Yeah,
like it.
That's
now.
my Brad Pitt.
And it doesn't.
guys,
It
and
doesn't
he
bother
takes
you
over.
that his
And there's
English
2 of them.
accent
There's
is
another
the
Hemsworth.
fucking worst.
Dude, I love
He's
the
not
way he
English
talks.
though. He's from another
He's
universe.
Australian.
Yeah,
His
I don't
accent
know.
could be perfect there.
Who's his brother?
He's Asgardian accent. Loki?
Oh,
Roadhouse.
all right. Scarlett Johansson and her butt are in this movie. They play Black Widow.
Her butt, though,
Liam
right?
Hemsworth is married, is engaged to Miley Cyrus.
Oh, I thought they broke up.
Oh, they got back together.
Ah,
And
she's
it's
the
real-
worst.
Could we
Real
get
love.
back to Scarlett Johansson's butt?
But,
My God, you even like it,
oh yeah.
dude? Every time it came on the screen,
It's
I
something
just had to
else.
make
Her
a
whole
fart noise.
body's in it.
It is, yeah. You're
yeah,
right.
she's got
I
a lot of
thought
stuff and
she
things.
kind of had. Well, I'll go into that later. Anyway.
Okay, God damn it, Rich. Jeremy Renner plays Hawkeye. I think he's my favorite. I
Really?
fucking
He was
love
a zombie
that
for
dude.
like almost all the movies.
Yeah, I just really like that character a lot. I think it's really cool that he,
Can shoot arrows.
he's not. Yeah, and they're fake, and he never
and
runs
there's
out.
just like millions. And
It's
out
just
of-
always
out of the
full.
9.
it's like a magician, like pulling the scarves out of his mouth and shit. It never ends. It just keeps coming. All right, Tom Hiddleston plays Loki. He's great in this. I mean, he's obviously he plays the guy that he's supposed to play.
Dude, he kills it. We talked about this on Thor.
Yeah.
His acting is amazing.
Yeah, he's really good. Clark Gregg plays Agent Phil Coulson,
Yeah.
The best.
and everybody loved him in this. Like, we were there were 4 of us watching, and so we were kind of talking through the whole thing, and everybody really loved his delivery and just how, like, he's so... Kelly was just like, he's so nerdy.
I have to say, Ashley C. That's her favorite character in all of Marvel.
No kidding.
He's
Yeah.
the best. He's
Yeah.
just
She
such like a
probably cried
genuinely
then.
like.
Spoiler.
Ugh.
Yeah, he's great, and he's on Agents of Shield. I'm wearing the shirt. He plays that character on the TV show that's still going
Oh,
on
it was
today.
in the show.
Mhm.
Got it. Okay, Kobe Smulders, who nobody can see outside of How I Met Your Mother.
No,
Oh,
it just
man.
doesn't work for me.
It definitely bothered me as well.
Yeah.
However, so when she's talking, I'm like, okay, where's Ted, right? But the second she starts doing action stuff,
Yeah.
like she's rolling over, dodging bullets,
He liked it.
I liked it. I thought that was pretty amazing.
It didn't really bug me because I only know that show from watching it when Casey has it on, and only literally during my lunch break. That it's like between 1 and 3 in the afternoon when she has that show on, and like I
Take
really
a 2-hour lunch break?
no, it just depends on what
No,
time.
no, that's all right. You're a rock star.
Yeah, let's be honest. I'm at lunch all day. You know what I mean? Have you seen me lately? Hi-yo! So, but it didn't bug me because I'm not that invested in who she is. Once I figured out who it was, then I was over analytical about like how she delivered her lines and shit. At that point, I'm like, is she sitcom to movie? Like, is she ready for that shit? You know? And
It surprised the fuck out of me when I saw her in this movie.
and you liked it or you didn't?
No, it surprised me that they took her from a sitcom
Right.
and made her an action hero in a movie.
Right.
That's a
Excuse me.
big leap. But I think it was her physique and her athleticism that probably sold it.
That could have been.
No, I agree. But it was still weird.
It was weird.
Sometimes you just can't get over a
Yeah, you
character.
can't.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
it is. You're totally right.
You
It is her
can't do-
voice. It's the way she speaks. It's like that's Robin Scherbatsky.
Yeah.
She was so Canadian.
Yeah.
Yeah, what Robin
Scherbatsky.
Glitter?
Sprinkles.
Oh,
Sprinkles.
No,
Yeah.
Was it
Robin
Sparkles?
Sparkles.
Yeah.
Robin Sparkles.
Sprinkles is my fish that died.
Yeah.
What's
Aw.
the fucking actor like? It's not Pierce Bronson, right? That like played Balky. What was that?
Oh God, that guy.
Like-
yeah.
What is it? Bronson P show or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it's like that dude. Like
Yeah.
he was in all kinds of shit. Then he did a sitcom.
Yeah.
That's it. I mean, you're fucked.
Yeah.
I
Look
mean,
at Pee Wee Herman.
yeah. Well, there you go. Luckily, he's had quite of a comeback though. Like that guy's on Broadway and shit. All right.
What a comeback.
Yeah. Heyo. Samuel L. Jackson, who I kept thinking he would talk in a lisp. You know, like I just kept waiting for it. And like bring the lisp back. The lisp that
You got like a little attached to it.
the lisp that
Phil
isn't.
Kellyan.
Okay,
It's
Yeah,
from
well, I
the
don't-
it's from
yeah, I
the
don't know.
Kingsman.
So he's
Oh,
in this
I
movie,
don't
The
know,
Kingsman,
yeah.
and in it he's this bad guy, and he talks with a lisp. Only he's
It's the
in-
worst lisp
It's
ever.
the worst lisp of all time.
He lists everything.
He just starts doing
It's
all
like
the lisp.
Sylvester the Cat.
It's like almost like insulting. Like I feel like
It
if
really
you really had
is.
like a really
It's
bad
Sylvester
speech
the
impediment,
Cat.
you'd be like, I'm being made fun of.
100%, totally agree. But I kept expecting that. He's Nick Fury. Gwyneth Paltrow. I mean, we can't really talk about her because Rich hates her fucking
Hate
guts.
her.
Yeah. And then Paul Bettany plays the voice of Jarvis.
So I have a question.
All right.
Are you done with the cast?
I am.
All right. Who has the power that you'd want in your everyday life? Like nothing. There is no
The
evil
power
villains
of
or anything.
Scarlett Johansson's ass.
Yes.
And
I-
lips.
By the way,
too?
I want her to have that. Yeah. So,
Trying so
and by the
hard.
way, her butt is my favorite
but we just
thing
we
in
just
the
have
world.
lunch for 3 hours every day.
Yeah.
I don't know what to do.
I
Like-
just want that.
Fair enough.
No, that's a fucking good one. If I could have any of the powers that anybody has, I'm gonna be honest. I think this fucking Loki,
Yeah.
because he's
Mm.
he's a fucking changeling. Like he's like
Because
appears.
you need
some-
like 4 of yourselves. That's what you're saying.
what?
You need like 4 of yourselves.
I would be
to-
way more productive.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
Dude,
would.
I'd rock.
I'd kill it.
Imagine the harmonies.
One of me.
Oh, man.
Roadhouse.
What about you? What would you take?
I think I'd be Captain America. No. I'd be Tony Stark. Never mind.
Wait, what is Captain America's thing besides
Well,
looking cute?
He's really
From
hard
the
to
50s.
kill.
Okay,
She
she
doesn't
doesn't
know
know.
his
So
story.
essentially,
Yeah,
basically, they took him. They tested all of these guys or whatever. He ended up being the guy. They injected him with this,
Like he had the best like
Serum.
heart and stuff, so they didn't want to give the power to the wrong person.
and he was like super little and like they
Tiny, scrawny little
Yeah.
kid.
He like weaseled his way into
Okay.
the military in the
And
movie.
essentially-
he wanted to help, and
they just make him into like the ultimate soldier,
Right.
and then the shield is kind of his superpower.
it's like his
Okay.
hammer.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the shield was actually made by Tony Stark's dad.
Got it.
So
in
Tony
the movies.
Tony Stark's dad in the movies, who was the guy from the admin Men.
Mad Men?
Men.
Oh, Mad Men, yeah.
Mad Men.
The gray-haired guy. in
That's
Mad Men.
right. Yeah, he injected him with shit,
Okay.
and then it got stolen, and then his friend got it. It's a whole God. It's a fucking rabbit hole, man.
Anyway, they injected some stuff and it made him super strong.
So he's hard to
He's
kill,
got a cool
and he's
suit.
got a special shield.
This is gonna be the
Okay.
greatest podcast of all
Okay.
time. I'm so excited about it. Let's dive in.
Please don't. I still need that.
This doesn't have to get any messier.
Of course it does. I've come too far for anything else. I am Loki of Asgard, and I am burdened with glorious purpose.
Loki, brother of Thor.
We have no quarrel with your people.
An ant has no quarrel with a boot.
You planning to step on us?
I come with glad tidings of a world made free.
Free from what?
Freedom. Freedom is life's great lie. Once you accept that in your heart, you will know peace.
Yeah, you say peace. I kind of think you mean the other thing.
So this is one of Samuel L. Jackson's fucking weakest scenes
Yeah.
ever. He's horrible here.
I didn't think so.
Oh, if you take those first 2 lines that he delivers, they're not believable. It's fucking weird. But he's great in the movie. By the way, he's in every fucking movie. We should just be like,
Every
of course. We've already
Single
talked about that, right?
movie.
He's
Yes.
He's the his movies are the highest grossing.
That's
in-
actually not true. I saw a
Oh, we figured
stat.
that out, right?
No. I think when we years ago when we said this the first time,
Right.
I think it was true, but I don't think it's true anymore. I can't remember who it was. Chat
Right.
room, look up who the highest grossing actor is.
I like how you
today.
talk to chat room as if they're Siri, Alexa, or OK Google.
Exactly.
You know,
Chat room, look up.
Okay, chat room.
Yeah. Or apparently they're Jarvis right
or
now.
Jarvis,
that
yeah.
could be it.
My
too.
own personal Jarvis.
Tom Cruise? I don't know.
There's no way it's
No,
Tom
it's
Cruise.
not Tom. It's some
How- what-
weird.
how-
Oh no, I think it's Gary Oldman.
Wait, what?
Oh,
what's
it could be Gary Oldman actually.
I put like highest grossing actors. That's not like the question we're trying to figure out.
It's hot actor in the.
The most movies?
No, it's like
The highest grossing. So if they're in a movie, how much did that movie gross?
Yeah, how do you put that
plus
into
all
words?
the other movies they're in?
How do you put that into words?
I just did it.
Jesus.
Well, this
Christ.
one says. No, that's most money at a box office. Oh, I don't know.
All right. When we get an answer, give us an answer. So, you again, my notes here are: do you half expect Samuel L. Jackson to start talking with a lisp? We've already covered that.
Yeah.
And I like this Hawk guy. So that's all I've got.
Well, see, a lot of people griped about, and Casey brought this up. A lot of people griped about that he was kind of pointless in this movie because he's just a zombie the entire time. But he's a shit hero. What else would they have him do? He doesn't do anything. He's not super powered. He's not interesting. He just fucking shoots arrows.
No, but I think
from high up.
I disagree. I think the point of him is that whatever situation he's put in, he fucking rules. I mean, he got Loki.
He
where
is the superhero that's ruling.
And not kind of nachos are great, but he got Loki where he needed to go. What do you need? I'll get you there. You know, yada yada. So and
yeah,
put
but
that together.
The argument is that he was a zombie, and I don't know.
He
That
wasn't
was
a-
the argument. That was the argument.
That
But-
argument's stupid. He's not a zombie. He's under somebody else's control. He's not walking around going.
But my point is, I
Kinda.
like
They didn't,
that.
show what he was doing the whole
I
time.
like that he was a zombie because what else would he do? He's not interesting. I don't need the introduction that I got from Thor. I don't need the introduction that I got from the Hulk. I don't need the introduction that I got from Iron Man. I don't care about.
So
this
he'll
guy.
never have his own movie.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
Well, he probably will.
But he's
You
a
think?
human, which made
he's
him
a human.
special.
Well, and what's the difference between why do
just
you
a
like
normal
why do
old
you like
human.
Scarlett Johansson, sans her butt, and not this guy? They're both humans.
Well, when we get to her clip, I'll tell you.
Jesus
Yeah, but-
Christ!
But yeah, but Scarlett Johansson, I'm probably going to say the same thing you're going to say. But like, I mean, is it the fact that she's like this like badass manipulator of situations
Yes,
and things
that's
like
what I
that?
was
I
gonna
mean,
Oh, okay. Well, then that's fine. I don't know.
she does have something like that. Like he's kind of just the silent, perched up like backup guy. But
I mean, he's a badass. I understand why you think he's cool.
I think you
and I
need
agree
him.
with you.
I
I
think-
like him as an actor, and I think he is
Yeah.
very cool. And if anybody watch Wind River, that movie is great, and he's in it. It's amazing, and he's badass like that.
I think you
in
need
this.
him in this movie. I mean, you have to
course you
have
do.
him for the plot. Otherwise, there's no
I'm not saying
connection
don't
to it.
have him. I'm saying I like that he was a zombie because what else is he gonna do?
Right. Huh.
He's not interesting any other way. I thought they did a good job at it.
He's like a
but that was the
strategic guy.
gripe about the movie was that he was just a zombie the whole movie.
Right. Understand. All right. Well, let's then get to Scarlett Johansson's butt. Oh wait, no, I skipped a thing. Did I skip a thing? I skipped freedom for freedom, right?
No, you just did that. You're on Black Widow.
God damn it, straight to hell. I can't even work my own shit.
Not gonna talk to me like that in my bar.
Да. Это ее.
Ты слушай внимательно.
You're at 114 Selensky Plaza, 3rd floor. Put the woman on the phone or I will blow up the block before you can make the lobby. We need you to come in.
Are you kidding? I'm working.
This takes precedence.
I'm in the middle of an interrogation. This moron is giving me everything. Look, you can't pull me out of this right now.
Barton's been compromised.
Let me put you on hold.
I'll wait patiently.
I laugh at that scene every
It's good every
single
time.
time.
Yeah,
I've watched
it's
it
great.
5 times now in the last week. It's funny every single
It
time.
is great.
Just
Now
him, he might
I
as well
missed
be
it.
listening. Like
you
"Dude."
missed that scene.
That's the first time I've ever seen
Oh,
that. It was
damn it.
awesome.
Let's be honest about the crotch in your face move.
Yeah.
All of us want to try it, even though it would hurt. All of us want her to jump up there, put it right on your nose,
They do
and
that at
just
strip clubs,
tackle you
don't they?
sideways. What?
Don't they do that at strip clubs?
Yeah,
a little
but
bit.
but with you, that's super expensive.
Like if I'm dancing?
No, if you're the girl who
that would
gives
take a
the
lot
buddy.
of money.
Yeah, because I fucking
do.
give you $20 in ones, and you come back in like one dancer. Like that's supposed to last 20
I
dancers.
just think all strippers should just be the best strippers they can be, and just have a really good stripper night. Okay?
I'm with Casey here.
So I love they.
I
So
didn't know the rules.
they go to the meeting, and he tells her to go get the big guy, and she's like, "I'll get Stark or whatever." He goes, "No, the big guy," and that's fucking foreshadowing. She's got to go get the Hulk. Dude, what is their history? Do we know what that is?
They don't have history yet.
It seems like they've been secret fucking.
No, they're gonna be secret.
Their
fucking
history
later.
is that he's the one that brainwashed her. 100%. He got her back from the Russians.
What?
They say it in this movie. Ask the chat room.
Oh, you're talking about Coulson.
Oh, what did I say? No. The
Hulk?
The Hulk.
No, they've never met.
No, he gets, and you get Banner and
Yeah, Coulson.
oh my god,
Oh.
no, Hawkeye's last
Hawkeye.
name. What's his name?
So did Hawkeye?
They have,
Alright,
a
they
history.
have history.
Yes, they have a history.
Oh, so
They touch
Hawkeye's
a
the
lot.
one. Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
One of them is the one that like got her.
Hawkeye's married. We found out he's
yeah,
married.
he is married.
Jesus
They're not in a relationship,
Christ.
and then she starts kind of having a thing with the Hulk, but that's later.
He's married with Daphne from Scooby Doo.
So you can't like slap him in the
Whoa.
face while you're doing it or anything. You know what I mean? Like
What?
they just
Son of a
tear you
bitch.
right in half.
I am
Alright.
so confused.
What did you
by
think
all
about the
this.
stunts though by Black Widow?
I thought it was cool.
Insane, right?
I think anytime somebody's tied up on something, they use it as a weapon.
And then the stunts in Civil War, which we watched a few weeks ago,
Right.
where remember when she was in the Kenya
Right.
marketplace and she's
Uh-huh.
doing all that crazy stuff.
Sure.
And it's super hot when she's doing it.
Is it her?
But what's
no,
the,
it's not. It's
what's-
Amy Johnston is I think the stunt woman in this movie, and then Heidi Moneymaker was in the Civil War movie, which I thought was the best female stunts ever.
So let's say I
Also-
want this done to me. Whose crotch is going to be on my face?
Heidi Moneymaker.
God damn it.
Is that a Trump
that's
thing
not
that's
what I
going
wanted.
on right now?
That's not what I wanted. That
Also,
wasn't what I
Barton
thought you
is
were-
the one that's in my head. Barton and Banner, you keep getting mixed up during the movie.
Totally thought you just said farting.
Also, Barton right now.
That a girl. All right, here we go. Lewis, you got to get in here for this.
Oh, he's coming.
He just keeps leaving.
So the chat room says that
He's
Sam
being such a
Jackson
good
and
dad.
Harrison Ford go back and forth on highest grossing.
That makes sense. Yeah, Harrison Ford, I think.
But does that even count? Like, because he's like freaking Star Wars and stuff like
Oh,
that.
you shouldn't count Star Wars?
I thought
okay.
that's cheating. I don't know.
Okay, passive aggressive man. There's no reason to fucking lash out.
Are you going to give me my theme song?
I'm waiting on Lewis to get in his fucking chair.
God damn it,
So
Lewis.
that we can do this.
Nothing. You're doing
fine.
everything right. You're the
Everything
best
is
ever.
great.
You're doing more right than any of us.
Good daddy.
being a dad.
Yeah,
We
there
were
you
just
go.
talking about Scarlett Johansson's body.
But
Oh yeah.
well, no, actually.
Oh yeah.
Hold on.
Speaking
Hold
of
on.
that.
Hold
Oh,
on.
yeah. There's something
1,
coming.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, or 9, 10, or 11. It's the Richter scale again.
We're doing Black Widow. Here we go.
Okay.
Hair. She gets a 5 because it's short. Eyes, 9.
This is a real thing.
Nose, 6. Her mouth is 11. You know that shit is good, dude.
Yeah.
You know.
Wait, hold on. I just
This
like
is
her
also-
mouth.
Nose only gets a 6.
This is
Yeah.
also a spoof
She's got a
off
little-
of
Caddyshack.
Caddyshack, so it does have
Okay.
some
Keep
purpose.
going.
Yeah, and they actually made me do it. As I've proved on our clips that I posted this week. By the way, we should call that out.
Yeah.
Go share our fucking clips.
Please share the clips. We're trying
right.
to promote the show.
All right, overall face, I give her a 10. I think she's beautiful. I think when you individually pick out every little thing, there's tiny flaws everywhere. But when it all comes together, gorgeous face. Arms 8, boobs 7. They go. I feel like they're like bigger in some movies and then smaller in some. like,
Yeah, that's how brawls in life works.
is it?
Yeah, depends where she is in
man.
her cycle. I mean,
Oh, that's true.
Right.
That probably is a thing. I wouldn't know though.
Yeah.
Waist 6.
Why?
Silence.
She-
Silence.
I noticed there was a like a
Dude, she's got a
barrel.
10 waist. What are you
It just
talking
felt
about?
like there was a barrel in there.
There's no way that that's true. She's
Go look
wearing-
again and
she's wearing
focus
like a
on the
suit.
waist.
Maybe there's a bulletproof vest or something.
It could be that.
Okay.
So I give her bulletproof vest a 6.
Jesus Christ.
Her ass gets an 11 though, right? Am I right?
100%.
Yeah.
That's the top you can get.
Jesus Christ, yeah.
Can she get 1 bonus point for that? Or
Oh
that?
man, I thought about it, but I didn't give Linda Carter last week a
God damn
bonus
it.
point for a boob, so I can't
Okay.
give her a bonus point for her ass.
So who gets a 10 waist? Like
few people have.
just as
Robin.
an example.
No,
People
I
have gotten
think
some 11.
no, I think only person that's ever gotten an 11 waist is the one that got like a perfect score. Who was that?
There's
is
been
it,
2.
Is it Isla Fisher? That got?
Maybe he
Maybe.
loves Isla Fisher.
Yeah, she's amazing.
Okay.
Overall, I give her I give her an 8, which gives her a total of 8.2, which is
Okay.
fucking respectable. Come on.
Yeah, that seems low.
On the Richter scale. It does not
does.
seem. Yeah, in comparison to the other people that have been higher, I don't know.
You know
if
what?
you're right.
After doing the clip for the origin, so I posted on the, if you go to the our Facebook page, there's the origin of the Richter scale, which we did Lynn Collins from the
Everybody's like just like not happy with this.
we did Lynn Collins
11.5.
from
What's Rich's deal?
Wolverine, and
I thought that was her.
I was super tough on her. I feel like I would
Yeah.
have given her a much higher score, but it was our first one, and I was trying to give a lot of leeway in case someone super hot, you know what I mean? But I think she would have done a lot better.
Rich's deal.
My deal is 8.2.
I'm just
There you go.
googling pictures of Scarlett Johansson's body now.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
I know every
Be
day,
careful of
every week
Photoshop.
you just leave going, well, fuck.
We should just do this.
I guess I'm a fucking
Is this something you
1.3.
do?
All right, here we go.
1.3 is respectable.
Respectable, respectable mom bods here.
Smart.
Oh, that's okay. I got called
I,
dad bod for the
assume the
first
whole
time
place
ever on
was
the internet
surrounded.
this week. That was,
Just you and me.
oh yeah, look at that.
And your actress buddy, is she a spy too? They start that young.
I did.
Who are you?
Natasha Romanoff.
Are you here to kill me, Miss Romanoff? Because that's not going to work out for everyone.
No, of course not. I'm here on behalf of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Shield. How'd they find me?
We never lost you, Doctor. We've kept our distance. Even helped keep some other interested parties off your scent.
Why?
Nick Fury seems to trust you. But now we need you to come in.
What if I say no?
I'll persuade you.
And what if the other guy says no?
Yeah.
I hate that motherfucker. He is a very unfunny Paul Rudd to me.
I don't think he's trying to be funny.
No,
I
he's
don't,
not supposed to be
no,
funny.
he can't be funny. People that are funny are just funny.
You know who he looks like is who was the guy
Why'd
that
you get all teenage girl voice on that one?
He's not.
People
he's not.
that are funny are just funny. Like there was a little bounce to that.
funny.
That was weird.
Why are you so funny?
No, if he was funny, he would just be funny. No one's not being funny because they're, you know what? I'm just not. I don't want to be funny. I could be funny, but I'm just not. I'm choosing not to be funny. No one does that.
I don't think that's his thing at all.
Right, because he's not funny.
He looks like Mark Sanchez, former quarterback of the Jets.
Why does he have a broken nose? Also,
Uh,
hey, I
probably
feel like
so,
he
actually.
has a stroke in half his face, and he can't move his lip. In
Jesus
the right.
Christ.
It's. It,
I kind of noticed that. Though.
Yeah, what if he does? Like
Who knows?
And
Maybe,
Bell's palsy happens to a lot of people.
yeah.
it's like the Rocky Balboa thing.
maybe he
but
fucked Amy Fisher. You never know.
Yeah.
What does
exactly.
that mean?
That is the deepest joke of all time.
God, is that a Woody Allen joke?
No, it's remember Amy Fisher. She's the one that Joey Buttafuoco.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah.
That goes
I was
back.
thinking of I was thinking of the guy that plays chess for a while.
I was thinking of Woody Allen's daughter.
That's-
I was
Bobby
thinking of the
Fischer.
guy that got his,
Bobby
penis
Fisher.
cut off.
Oh, that's
Bobbitt.
Bobbitt. That's right.
Wait, what?
John Wayne Bobbitt.
Got his penis cut off?
Yeah.
Yep.
The
So how about this part
oh,
there
you're
where
too young to know.
where
that.
she
I
says
know.
I want to know.
There was a whole Howard
Google
Stern
Bobbitt.
skit over
I'll
that. Do you
find-
remember that?
I'll
of
find
what?
out.
the John Wayne Bobbitt, Howard Stern did a whole video recreation of the entire thing.
No,
it was hilarious.
That had been a long time
That was
ago.
in Howard Stern's New Year's Rotten Eve.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, it was pay-per-view or whatever?
Yeah, I think so. I had the videotape. I
Yeah,
bought
that's
the
good.
videotape.
Oh, I know about this one.
All right, so how about the where he's like, who else is with you? How many other hundreds of soldiers you have? She goes, just me. And then when she gets convinced, she's like, stand down.
And there's just
they're
like
just fucking
army.
That was
That was
awesome.
cool, yeah.
But here's the thing. He keeps referring to the other guy as a monster.
Right.
Like he doesn't even call himself the Hulk.
Right.
It's just a monster.
Well, yeah, he doesn't. I
It's
mean,
like
that's like a
he
name
hates
other
it.
people gave him. He doesn't want it.
It's a curse to him. He doesn't like that.
He doesn't like
No,
it.
because he hurts people.
Right.
Yeah, he can't control it at all.
It's not something.
Really.
Yeah.
Do we ever see that in the Hulk? Like, if you watch the Hulk movie, do we see him just taking civilians and like wiping his
In the
ass
Hulk
with them and shit?
movie,
Yeah, the
Yeah.
Hulk movie, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, he just
One
kills
of the-
people and shit?
But which Hulk movie? That's the question.
Ugh. they're
Exactly.
terrible.
No, I mean it like a fucking bear with a rabbit just
I mean
wiping
that's
his ass.
his lore though. That's his lore is that when he turns into the Hulk just smashes. He doesn't. There's no thought behind it. He just if you're in front of him, he's just gonna.
He's just like really
Yeah.
drunk.
He's angry.
He's just really.
And then he wakes up and he's like, "What did I
What
do?
did I-
I don't remember what I did last night, guys. Somebody tell me what I did. I'm just gonna put on some pants.
That's
I'm
exactly
naked.
it.
I woke up naked in a pile of rubble.
It could be
I
exactly
came down
this.
from space. Somebody called me an alien.
I fucking
You know,
I
it's
fucking
like-
vomited. My pants don't fit anymore. It's
That's
fucking weird.
Basically that guy.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
I think I
feel
went
like
to bed.
I feel like shit. I'm naked.
Let me just grab some clothes off this clothesline.
Right.
Put them on me now.
He
Some
does say
some
that
old
like
guy gives
it's
you
not
Just
fun
in an
for
abandoned
him
building with an old guy.
Yeah.
because they're like, well, suit up. Do you have a suit? And he's like, I feel like an exposed nerve. Like it's awful.
That was an
Yeah.
interesting like way to word that. I thought
Yeah.
that was interesting. Like,
It made me think of
Y'all need a beer.
oh, what's the oh yeah, we definitely need beers.
Sure.
Ren and Stimpy, where they pull the tooth out and there's that nerve
Oh, gross.
zinging around. Do
You
guys
know-
know what I'm
Jesus
talking
Christ.
Is
about?
that
Might have
something I
been
have
the
not
best.
thought about?
You know
Raw
that-
nerve. That's what I thought of.
You know why he
Brought back
said
some
that? though.
childhood weirdness.
Oh, sorry.
No,
Why?
Jaret's opening a beer.
I'll take some of his.
Because
Keep them cold.
He said it because his pants rip off, like all his clothes rip, and he's a shower, not a grower.
so it's literally just an exposed.
So
nerve.
if his
So his
penis
penis
was
is
exposed,
the
he'd still have
exposed
like a
nerve.
human penis,
Right.
and it just looks stupid. Like it
Yeah.
could be the biggest human penis ever,
Right.
but because he's grown up into the Hulk, it's
Right.
just this little bitty thing.
You don't think it's like Shaq? Like even if it's small, it's big?
No, I'm just saying no.
That's something. That's
He's-
something that I have stolen
He's
from you for
he's
sure.
a regular man,
Yeah.
but he's a shower. So it's
Right.
just like
He's
it's
a
like
shower.
it's pretty awesome. But then when
Yeah.
he grows into the Hulk, that doesn't
Dude,
change.
because a 4-incher with that size of dude, it'd be tough to get it in there.
I don't like steal shit
Gotta fu-
very often, like without giving credit, like really ever.
Here we
But
go.
like working in a hair salon, just talking about people and men and things like that. Like I've definitely used that. Like even if it's small, it's big.
It's- yeah.
Like,
For the Shaq.
I steal the shit out of that.
Yeah, I
from
used to have a really good
Are you
bit
saying
about
you
that.
stole Jaret's joke? Is that what you're trying
Yeah,
to tell
we're
us?
married.
Yeah,
it's
it's
all
about time
fucking
I stole
yeah.
one of his.
Oh, you stop it. Wow.
Wait, so
That's-
why doesn't the Hulk's penis grow and the rest of his body grows?
I'm just
I'm
kidding.
sure
I
it
made
does.
that
No,
up.
we don't have
It's
any
like
idea
knocking
on his
over
penis.
I'd like to know. We should
'Cause
ask
if
that
you're a-
janitor guy.
Because if you were
I
a
know.
shower and not a grower, your penis just is the size it is, and
Yeah.
never. So if he grows, his penis
His-
stays the
his
same.
penis- he
That's-
must.
That's the joke, Kelly. Can you just Jesus Christ?
I'm with you. Okay.
All right, I'm going to add Big Chris Whitehead to the screen here.
Awesome.
Go Whitehead. There he is. He should be coming in shortly. We'll be putting you two against each other in 5 questions. Big Chris
There he
Whitehead
is.
coming in.
All right.
And he's having a beer in a glass. You know why? He's English.
He's English.
That's what what the fuck?
Whoa.
You're just drinking some fucking Jack Daniel's Tennessee Honey, huh?
Mm.
We had a big hit song
Very
here in the U.S. She's as sweet as Tennessee Honey. That's a big Chris Stapleton hit recently here in the United States of America.
My ex is in love with that guy.
Oh shit!
Which one?
First one.
Hey, okay, so Big Chris Whitehead, did you watch WrestleMania?
I did. Well, sort of. I watched it the next day because I was working, but
Got it.
yeah, I did watch it.
Yes, would have been fine. How did you like it? Did you enjoy it? And is Alexa Bliss still awesome?
Yes, Alexa Bliss is still awesome. Everything on it was okay.
Right. What'd you think about?
Was about it.
What'd you think about Ronda Rousey?
Yes, that was the only good match on the card.
Really?
Really.
Everyone's getting orders of Bliss tissue now.
What?
You said Alexa Bliss.
So what about what
you
did
just
you say?
ordered Amazon tissue for everyone. Bliss tissue. Never mind.
Oh,
yeah,
okay,
because Alexa,
I got it. I got it.
I got it.
Yeah, you're supposed to just.
I fucking
keep
got
on
it.
going.
Yeah, I know.
Dissect it.
Son of a bitch! It's not dad joke night.
You're ahead of your time, Rich.
Jesus Christ, that was a fucking good one though, dude.
Not enough beers?
No, I'm just trying to keep the show going, and you're over there looking at your computer.
I know. I'm trying to text you, and you're not.
I can't get a reaction out of you.
I'm trying to text you.
Oh well, I'm having a conversation with not one but two people.
It was about the conversation.
Oh, okay. I don't have a text from. Oh, did you Facebook me?
Yeah, that's when I say text. That's what I mean.
Okay, got it. All right. By the way, our tour bus just showed up.
Awesome.
So that's good. So, well, I'm glad you enjoyed that. Anything new in the country of England?
It's just been very rainy. But
Right,
it's
okay.
got very warm all of a sudden.
Right. You better be careful, man. That's fucking tornado weather and shit, man. Rainy and fucking warm and stuff.
Gone from like 6 degrees to I think yesterday was 21.
Do you realize
tornadoes there?
Do you really? No,
I
they
was
don't.
gonna say.
No, they don't.
We've had them before, but they're very few and far between.
Huh.
Right. We have them all the time. It's just fucking old hat here. We we don't even take cover anymore. It's just like there's
we go out on the patio and watch the hail.
Exactly. Yeah. That's what. Yeah, exactly.
Baseball-sized hail in our house.
Dude, I fucking got hit with. I got hit with one of those golf ball size hail video. If you didn't see the video, it's on my Instagram. I got hit in the ankle with one of those, and like this is me being honest. I have like a pretty high tolerance for pain. Like nothing ever like makes me like.
It's falling from the top of the world.
It's like it fucking
crazy angles.
It hurt. Like I mean it. Like I was just like, God damn it! Like
it's got to be 90 miles an hour.
Hurt. Oh man, it hurt.
So CJ wanted to go get one of the biggest ones out of the middle of the yard. I said, fine, but go get your freaking batting helmet.
Right.
So he put on his batting helmet
Nice.
out of the yard and got one.
That's amazing. No, you didn't take one to the small of the back or anything.
No, he's so freaking skinny. You and I are better targets for the hail than he is.
That's
He got in and out of there quick.
100% a true thing. Yeah, I don't run in the rain. Fuck it. Like it's all gonna hit me anyway.
Right.
You know.
They did a Mythbusters and shows you get just as wet, if not wetter, running through it than you do walking.
That's fucking unbelievable, actually. Now, so Dooley, the kids are good. Wife is good. Life is good. Are you coming to see Bowling for Soup tomorrow night?
You know I cannot miss a rock show in the
That's
area.
right.
I think I'm bringing all the boys.
Is he GA?
So should be a good time.
You have to ask him. He's pretty fucking stealth.
Are you GA?
Are you general admission?
I am GA. However, I'm considered there are still some tables available. I may score one.
He's saying there's tables available. I'm calling bullshit on that. When did you see that last?
This afternoon.
Oh shit!
Don't fuck with Jaret's ego like that.
No, I don't give a fuck. They may have opened some up.
2 weeks ago.
Open
3
some
weeks
up.
ago, I was going to buy the Vegas deal upstairs. Then they were gone. Everything was gone except GA.
I was
So
going to do the
my
top
GAs
thing
just
too.
to have something.
But they opened up some tables.
They opened up a couple of tables. It looks like.
Here's what happens because they have this VIP group.
Yeah.
Like you can have like a black card.
They have a chance at
So
it
you
first.
can reserve your table.
Oh, and
you
if they
have to-
don't?
But then if you don't buy it, then they free up the
So
table.
they get that every night.
Every time they want.
Yeah. Okay.
Every night.
Now
So
they
it's-
have to pay for it.
Well, yeah.
But
it's
I would
pretty
assume.
expensive too, right? So it with House of Blues, you got one a month.
yeah.
There you get every show. And
But
so
it's-
I might ought to do tiers because I would buy a membership. But
Where-
I can't.
I
don't spend
think
$6
it's
grand because I can't go to
yeah,
every show.
it's $6,000 a year.
Where's
dude.
your party sitting? Where's all your friends sitting?
No, I only got tables for my mom and my accountant, and they're
Okay, where are you and Casey sitting?
I'm just gonna be chilling, like behind the merch and all that. So in GA,
Casey's sitting in the
Casey's going on the tour. We're not gonna like get there and get comfortable and shit. Like we're working.
Oh.
Yeah, she's gonna be out there promoting the fucking band. That's what she's doing. That's what she doesn't know.
I'll have 3 teenage boys that are ready to have a rock show.
She doesn't know it yet, but she fucking is. No, I didn't even like even the girls. Like we didn't reserve tables for the parents or anything.
Right.
Like,
well, if you're watching the stream, I'll be in general admission too. If anyone wants to say hi,
yeah, come say hello to Rich.
All right, well, we will see you there.
Please,
Christian coming or anybody else, Rich?
I'm bringing my threesome.
Oh, sorry,
Bada bing.
Jessica and her sister. That's it. Yep.
Now you tend to have fun with Jessica sometimes. You guys will get.
She's a blast. Yeah.
Y'all get.
She gets
now,
a little crazy.
Now she was supposed to come see me when it was really, really cold.
Yeah, she
fucking bailed out. Yeah. So
it was a great night, but it was cold.
Don't expect me to say hi to her because I'm not. Just because she comes to the warm shows, you know, like Big Chris Whitehead. Have you ever come see me and it was super cold outside?
Yes.
See, everybody here has done it except fucking Sean, but he doesn't have a mic. Fuck him. You know, I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
Well, it's gonna be great.
It'll be fun.
Chris, I will be actually announcing some solo dates in the UK very, very soon. So hopefully, I will see you before it gets too cold.
Yeah.
Now this week we're talking about the Avengers. Now, Chris, I'm gonna just go out on a limb and assume you have seen this movie more than once.
Yes.
That's true. Yep, 100%.
Oh,
Now, Dooley, have you seen this movie before?
I saw it 5 years ago, 6 years ago, whatever.
Okay, and did you watch it for this week or no?
I didn't realize I was going to be on tonight till this afternoon.
Oh, you got it handed over to you. Now,
minutes,
I've been saying this each week. Now, here's the thing. I actually have started asking questions that pertain to the movie. It's a new thing that I started about a year and a half ago. And so we'll see how you do. Now, any fond memories of this? Now, well, let's go to Big Chris Whitehead because this is obviously like in his wheelhouse. Any favorite aspects of this movie or favorite lines? Anything that stuck with you here?
I've just enjoyed it from start to finish. It was kind of because they'd done the whole Marvel thing before, but that was the big one that kind of really kicked it all off.
When you watched it the first time, take yourself back to that.
Take yourself back.
Was it the best movie you'd ever seen? Did you feel like when you left there, you're like, holy shit, this is the best movie I've ever seen?
Yes.
That's what I thought.
Interesting. Yeah. Why do you... What, is that what you thought?
I'll let you know.
Okay, interesting. I can honestly say this. Definitely not the best movie I've ever seen, because Arthur is the shit.
Well, you got me
Which
there.
one?
Yeah.
Which one?
Dooley, anything that stuck out with you on this one? I mean, like for me, this is kind of my introduction to some of the characters because I haven't seen all the superhero movies. You know, how about you? Anything long lasting?
Yeah, no, I don't. When I started watching it again today, I didn't even remember the storyline, so that part was not memorable. But that said, I'm horrible at that. I can watch a movie and 2 years later watching it's like watching it brand new unless I've watched it a million times.
100%. Same thing. I actually watch movies.
I like these kind of movies. I think they're all fun.
Yeah.
I mean, there was nothing made me say, oh, that one sucked, or it was just amazing.
These are cool movies too because they push the envelope a little bit, but you can still take a little kid to see them. I actually like these superhero movies because they kill people. Because like back in the day, nobody used to die.
Yeah.
You know, and like this day and age,
yeah,
it's like,
Superman never killed anybody.
No,
yeah.
but fuck them, blow up the building. Jesus Christ, you know.
I usually have Robert with me because he knows everything about all the characters and all that. So.
My wife is surprisingly educated in the superhero thing, and she's also 27 and can Google the shit out of anything really, really fast. So I just ask her questions the whole time, like, who is that guy?
Your 4-year-old wife can do the same thing. She Googles the shit out of everything.
Love it. All right, guys. Well, you know why we're here. Dooley, thank you so very much for sitting in for Daniel Cotton, the new Bowling for Soup fan page Rampage starring me and Daniel Cotton from Twitter just came out today. It was episode 3. We recorded it back in the first week of March, and I managed to get it out today, the 3rd week of April. Thank you very much, Jaret.
It's a good one. I listened to most of it already.
By the way, anyone waiting for those bonus episodes from this podcast, they're uploaded to Dropbox. I just need to put them out there. All right, let's get into a game called 5 Questions. It's called 5 Questions. This is a game where we're going to ask you 6 questions, and the high score used to be 7, but will quit the show. So the high score, of course, today will be back to 6, and we'll figure that out as we go. All right, guys. Good luck to you both. Are you both writing down your answers today? Great.
Yes, sir.
All right, here we go. Question number 1. Who's a better actress? The girl that was in the movie with Bill Murray, where things were lost in translation, or her ass? Who was the better actress in this movie? Scarlett Johansson or Scarlett Johansson's ass? I will just give you guys a hint and say that the scene where they show her in her panties across from Bill Murray made me feel a little bit funny, like when I used to climb the rope in gym class. All right, let's go to you guys here. Let's go to Big Chris Whitehead first. What is your answer, Chris? Better actress, her ass. Damn, he says. And let's go to David Dooley. He put her ass. Ladies and gentlemen, they're both right. We have forgive us this week for having a smaller studio audience. All of our guests and our co-host, our cast, are all putting children to bed right now.
That's where they are.
Yeah, that's where they're all at. So anyway, guys, it's 1-1. We're heading into question 2, like a motherfucker. In this movie, we find out that Hawkeye. I have asked this question before. Hawkeye, what happens when he runs out of arrows?
Ooh.
This movie, that actually happens. How does he refill his quill basket or whatever the fuck it's called? Does he A, take an arrow out of a dead alien? B, pull an arrow out of a hat as if it were a rabbit? Or C, pull the arrow out of Scarlett Johansson's ass? Let's see. It's where does he get the other arrow? Out of a dead alien. Out of, I forgot the other thing I said. Scarlett Johansson's ass.
A hat.
Or out of a hat like a rabbit. Let's go to David Dooley first. Where does he get that arrow?
I really don't know, but I'm writing down Scarlett's ass.
Okay, he's gonna go with Scarlett's ass, and now let's go to Big Chris Whitehead right now. That's right. It is. He pulled it out of a dead alien. That's right. And he actually,
Chris Whitehead.
And he managed to do a lot with that one fucking arrow too.
Yeah.
Like, Jesus Christ, this guy's crazy.
It's good in a pinch.
Yeah,
It's like
really
a magic bullet.
Yeah, and they're not even superheroes or like any sort of like refurbished human beings, and boy, they just don't get cuts on their body. They don't get cuts on their body.
He had a little grease on his arm.
Yeah, that
I
helped.
saw that. Yeah, it was a little greasy.
Right.
Like he had maybe rubbed up against the side of a Dodge Neon that was
I bet
up on blocks.
I bet you $1,000 he rubbed up against Thor's brother's head, because that guy's hair, his hair was never dry. Not once.
No, you're right.
It was never ever dry.
Yeah,
you
it
could
was big back in the 2012s or whatever.
You could fucking you could literally like refinish an entire bowling alley with that dude's head. 100%. All right, let's go to question 3. It is 2-2. You guys are both doing great. Chris, I could tell you're a little tired tonight, and I'm going to try to get you through this as painlessly as possible. All right, question number 3 will, of course, deal with the movie Avengers. In the movie Avengers, the Iron Man character, his love interest is in 2 scenes. She is played by what actress that Rich Coleman hates? What actress that Rich Coleman hates plays Iron Man's love interest in 2 scenes in this motion picture? This one's going to be a little bit tough for David Dooley, who did not refresh on this based upon a technicality. But unfortunately here at we do not pull any punches.
Know that one.
We pull no punches at Jaret Goes to the Movies. Let's go with David Dooley first, so he does not cheat. Gwyneth Paltrow, he says, and let's go now back to Big Chris Whitehead. Gwyneth Paltrow is correct. That's right. It remains to be seen, or remains true, that only Wendy Croft is our actual cheater in the lineup, because David Murray
is on vacation.
All right. Let's go now to question 4, guys. You're both doing fantastic. This is awesome. We're asking questions about the Avengers, and let's get into the next one. What year did the movie Avengers come out? What year did this movie come out? This is a tough question, guys. And I'm hoping you
quick Google search.
No, I'm gonna have to cut you off quickly on this one, so you do not Google. Luckily for you, Ashley Miller is texting me, and she's more important than you guys. So I'm gonna go ahead.
Her boobs are bigger anyway.
All right, let's go with David Dooley first. David Dooley, what year? 2012. He says. Big Chris Whitehead.
On 2013.
I believe it's 2012.
Yep, I think so.
Yeah, it is 2012. David Dooley pulling ahead by 1 on question 4.
And I just said it like 2 minutes ago.
It is 4-3, ladies and gentlemen. David Dooley pulling ahead. Big Chris Whitehead, I thought you had that one. I'm sorry, but David Dooley is doing quite the job. Now, both of you, please remember that if you don't win this, you're not a loser, but you didn't win, did you? No, you didn't.
Which makes you?
Makes you a loser. Let's go into question number 5, guys, with a 4-3 lead. David Dooley over Big Chris Whitehead. Question number 5, of course, will deal with the movie The Avengers. In the movie The Avengers, the two brothers who are demigods each have their own signature weapon. Name them. In the movie The Avengers, the two demigods that are brothers, or at least were raised by the same father, each have a signature weapon. What is or are those weapons? Big Chris Whitehead, I'm going to have to ask you first this time. Hopefully you're done writing. It is
Mjolnir, the hammer, and a scepter.
Holy shit, he even used the right terminology.
And he pronounced it right.
Yeah, exactly. All right, let's go with David Dooley.
Well, so he's way better than me. I said a hammer and a weird, crazy spear.
We're going to get both of those are absolutely correct. That is the, ladies and gentlemen, that's the English and the American version, both right there for you. And they're both correct. All right, now question number 6, of course, comes from our good friend, Mr. Richard Kubert, Elementary Coleman.
Oh.
Here is Rich with his 6th bonus update.
All right, we see one of the 6 Infinity Stones in this movie. Which stone is it? And I'll give you choices. You can choose from David Dooley, sorry. The Reality Stone, the Space Stone, the Power Stone, the Mind Stone, the Soul Stone, or the Time Stone?
What if I'm romancing the stone?
You have to.
I got a nod from Sean on
you
that.
got to rub that one.
Yeah, I got a really nice nod from Sean on that one. I'm romancing the stone. Name the guy who sang that theme song. You're so close. You almost got it. Eddie.
God damn it! What's this?
My favorite basketball player.
Oh,
Grant.
Eddie Grant.
That was really good though.
Thanks.
I knew you had it in you. All right, guys, we're gonna have to go ahead and ask you for your answers. David Dooley, what is your answer, sir? He went with time. Let's go with Big Chris Whitehead.
No idea.
The Mind Stone. It ends up in Vision's head.
Damn it.
Mind Stone ends up in Vision's head. He actually had a fucking explanation for it. He's probably right.
Well, I got off the internet. It said the Space Stone.
No, it's the Mind. Definitely the Mind Stone.
I'll go with what Chris said because he probably knows. But I did get that off the internet.
We should give it to him.
I think.
I'm gonna go with what Chris said.
Yeah, so
it makes total sense to me, but
okay.
I swear to God, I googled. Hang on, let's check the chat.
No,
let's check the chat room.
I love this idea.
Chat room
that like you can be corrected.
I know the stone in the Avengers. The what do they call it?
No, you're right. It's the Tesseract.
The Tesseract.
Tesseract. Yeah.
It's the Space Stone. Yeah.
Yes.
You're right.
I was right. Tesseract.
I didn't know which stone that
All right, guys. So what? David Dooley has won the fucking game. That's right. David Dooley has won. I even love that you had an explanation for it, Big Chris Whitehead. I am so sorry that for tonight you were not a winner. So you pretty much are a loser, aren't you? But I do appreciate you. I do appreciate you staying up super late. Go get some rest, sir. Did you do the thing I do where you put a hoodie on and no shirt?
Yeah.
You did! Holy shit, I just fucking called it. Yeah, I do that shit all the time for like press stuff. I'll just get up, stick a hoodie on and no shirt. It's the fucking best. You guys are awesome. Thank you so very much for staying up late. Dooley, thank you so very much for getting home from the baseball game and picking up for Daniel Cotton. You guys are great. Talk to you soon.
Will do. We'll text you tomorrow. See you guys tomorrow.
Absolutely. See ya. Bye-bye.
All righty.
I went under. The world was at war. I wake up, they say we won. They didn't say what we lost.
We've made some mistakes along the way. Some very recently.
You here with a mission, sir?
I am.
Trying to get me back in the world?
Trying to save it.
Hydra's secret weapon.
Howard Stark fished that out of the ocean when he was looking for you. He thought what we think. The Tesseract could be the key to unlimited sustainable energy. That's something the world sorely needs.
Who took it from you?
He's called Loki. He's not from around here. There's a lot we'll have to bring you up to speed on if you're in. The world has gotten even stranger than you already know.
At this point, I doubt anything would surprise me.
$10 says you're wrong.
You know, $10 was a lot of money in the 40s. So I feel like that's a good...
Dude, that's such a good point.
You think he's just trying to pull a fast one over? He's like, he's going to totally think $10 is amazing.
100%. He's going to try to get him on that thing.
That's like $8,000 in 1943.
Exactly. You could buy a house.
That's
and
like
a
the
car.
other day I handed
buy a
Everett
Corvair, see?
$20 and a $1. The $20 was supposed to go to Emma because we owed her money.
Yeah.
And he was like, I want this one. And I'm like, no, you want that one because it's like number 1. And he was just like, no, I'm going to go get her the one with the 2 and the 0.
That's not going to last long.
Yeah. So we talked about hairpiece before.
Now, hairpiece?
No, I got cleared. The doctor
You
called
have
me.
herpes? That's right. You
Yeah,
get
I'm
tested
fine.
all the time.
I'm fine, yeah.
Right. Okay, go ahead.
All right. So in the Captain Americas, I said it looks like he has a hairpiece. There's no way that it's not some kind of thing.
Like a.
So I did look it up this time. He did admit to he was losing his hair, and he is wearing a hairpiece.
Okay.
When he first accepted the Captain America role, he had already started thinning out in his hair. So he was like, "This is a 10-year gig. I'm already starting to thin out. I don't think that Captain America should be bald by the 10th year that I'm playing him." So he decided to start to wear a hairpiece for the thing and then keep it that consistent look.
So it's
throughout
always
whole-
the same.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I don't think you're
what
too
hair?
worried about your hair when you like look as like buff as that dude.
You got
though,
that
you
butt?
know?
Yeah.
I wouldn't, but
Yeah, I appreciate a good man butt. And that was
You
a
guys
good
got to
man butt.
understand. This is Captain America. There's fucking like
He could
stand
be the,
up.
He could be the dude that works at the subway at the gas station down the road, and if it's still all put together like that, I'd be like, nah, it's fine. I bet he's really
I'll just
creative,
take
and his
it.
mom loves him. You know, like
Right. We don't have guacamole. Fuck it. It's fine.
it's extra. Add it on there.
Add it on there. Put as much as you want.
Toasted? Oh, yeah.
Oh, I
Heat
would
it-
like that.
Heat it up.
I like it hot.
Wait, is this? Wait, we aren't talking about sandwiches.
Yeah. All right. So now we see. Okay. So then we shift over to Stark here,
Okay.
and then and he's hilarious all the time. But we get to see Gwyneth Paltrow, and I just have to ask you, even in those shorts, you just still hate her?
It's I don't hate. I think she has a great body, but fuck her. Fuck her.
I can't. My wife is literally right there.
Yeah, we have a really, really specific rule. If we're gonna have our sister wife, like they have to be A, uglier, and B, like want to clean my house. And I don't
All
think
the
she
time.
qualifies for either.
Yeah, and
I've
actually,
been cleaning the house pretty
pretty
good.
good cook.
Yeah,
Can me and
well,
Lewis and the kids
Whoa,
move
whoa,
in?
whoa.
I mean,
You
you're
know
pretty
what?
good commune.
you need
could
to be
have a
lacking
commune.
significantly in the face department.
we have
Kelly.
been talking about starting a cult. You know,
We
We
talked
have.
only
No,
for
a
the last like 8
compound.
years. or
Right.
whatever.
I know.
Compound.
But we decided if we were gonna swap, our fucking shit would go crazy once we get guns.
Hey, you want to hear something crazy? I'm
Yes.
kind of with Rich.
You
Like,
hate Gwyneth
I don't
Paltrow.
like Gwyneth
Oh,
Paltrow.
she
She's
doesn't
the
like her.
worst.
Yeah.
That's one of
She
Kelly.
fucking sucks.
She's the worst.
She puts out like these lists on the Goop like webs. Like she's
Yeah.
just fucking.
That's
she has
her-
no
that's her
idea what the real
Oh.
world is like.
right. That's exactly my
Like
point.
it's awful.
I
That's
just,
my point.
I just don't pay attention enough
weird
to that kind of thing. I
because
think.
she said to me, I was like, Rich hates her, and she's just like, well, she is kind of like a terrible person in real life, and for some
Thank
reason,
you.
coming from Kelly,
It was
sound
like,
as bad.
yeah.
I'm gonna send Kelly all my opinions to give to Casey. From
I don't
now
know.
on.
Scarlett Johansson's like a 20 to me. So
Well, I think she's gorgeous, but when you
It's just the
when you
scale.
break
I
down,
don't know the
when you-
others,
Yeah, when
yeah.
you break down the little pieces, it's just not
Right.
I'm
Still
sorry.
think the waist score was wrong.
So but even those cut off jeans, you didn't think that didn't you didn't put you back into the
No.
in the fold?
I
And I think she married the singer for Coldplay before he fixed his teeth.
I've
mean,
been
she's a
with good-looking
wonderful-
girls. If you don't have a good personality,
yeah,
fuck you.
right.
But
What?
makes her like
I said I've-
charitable.
I've been with good-looking girls. If you don't have a good personality, fuck you. I'm done.
Right.
Yeah.
You're saying that you fuck the girls with bad personalities and then
Yes.
you're done.
Right.
Okay, I got it on that.
I actually know in my head who a couple of those people are.
Yeah, it's funny. We have photos. Hey, so well, the Hulk is smart. We learned that. He's a really great doctor.
Yeah, even though
that
he can't
knows
talk right.
he knows all kinds of shit.
Till he gets drunk.
Yeah.
And then once he gets drunk, it's fucking over. Hulk, so Hulk is Hawk. Hawkeye gets fucking brainwashed through the heart, which is anytime your brain and your heart start to communicate, it's fucking bad.
Is it weird that I expected them to have wings and shit when I first heard about him being in this movie?
Oh, because he's Hawk. It should be like one
I
of
was
those,
a little disappointed that
should have
he
been
didn't
one of
have
those
wings.
one of those eagle dudes from Flash Gordon.
Yes.
Yeah. 100%.
But is
Yeah.
that like was he a character from back in the day?
Lewis
or
missed
like
it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
okay,
he was.
okay.
All of us did though.
No,
No, that's the
okay,
thing.
I really
like-
don't know. I
No,
really
he
missed.
had a purple outfit with like weird things that are like he had a mask with like weird pointy things off.
they
of
He
it.
looked like a
Mardi Gras mask.
He looked
Yeah.
like a
Like-
Teletubby, actually.
Tinky Winky?
And he just rolled around. The Shield guy, I fucking love this because I talk about this shit all the time in sports, and I thought this was such a good thing for you to comment on. But I love the fact that the guy from the Shield or whatever, the guy that everybody likes, so much,
Coulson.
and he's just sitting there, and we get halfway through the conversation, but he's just like, yeah, I mean, I've got this set of things, like, and he's basically trying to get him to sign him.
Right.
But I've told you before, like in sports, like the last couple of years of Peyton Manning, like he retired and then he came back, right? So he would be like on the field after the game, not joking. And other players from the other team, win or lose, would just be coming up and getting him to sign shit.
Right.
Because it's fucking Peyton Manning.
It is Peyton
And
Manning.
some of those kids are fucking 20 years old. Like, there's not been a day in their life where he didn't play football.
And it's got to be the greatest personality in sports too.
Oh, he's
maybe
the best.
Terry Bradshaw is
No.
close, but
Listen to me. I'm a Steelers fan. Terry Bradshaw has dick on. He actually really does have a huge dick. But and I heard Peyton Manning is. No.
Isn't he a scaredy cat?
I'm just kidding.
He
No,
won't fly, right?
Peyton Manning?
Oh,
No.
Terry Bradshaw.
No, you're thinking
Oh,
about.
no,
you're
thinking about
John
Oh,
Madden.
Madden.
Yeah,
right.
Madden.
That other old guy.
That was.
Are you
20 years
impressed?
ago.
That's really good, dude.
Thank you.
That is really good. No, but Peyton Manning, I love him so much.
He
I
really
couldn't
does.
wait for him to retire because I thought he would start doing movies and shit.
Yeah, why
but
didn't
he's
he?
Because he's too smart.
He's too
like,
rich.
dude, he's like invested in Papa John's and this car lot and that thing, like fucking whatever Cablevision and stuff. The guy's got it.
Insurance.
He's
I
got
think
it.
he
figured
got
out.
out of Papa John's right at the right time. He
Did
had
he?
some insider trading
Yeah.
thing happening. It was like right before.
That's
the
Are
right.
you
Papa
about to
John's
say
dude
something
did some-
stupid? All right, take
Nope,
me out of there.
Yeah.
No.
But he does have the but chicken parma, love
Yeah.
you so. Like, it's just-
With Brad
it's so
Paisley?
fucking great. Oh,
Yeah.
that one where he like tells Brad Paisley how to write a song.
He's the
So-
greatest pitch man of all time.
But I just thought that this is such a good representation of that because really everywhere you go in this, like it's 60 years later, and all of these kids grew up thinking, man, Captain America, it's blah blah blah. Even Fury is looking at his little trading cards of Captain America and shit. Pretty fucking cool.
Yeah.
And a good representation. So basically what I'm trying to say is Peyton Manning is Captain America.
That's a good. You just laid out a really good argument, and then at the end, it was just like still a really good argument.
Is this not your natural state? It's the unspoken truth of humanity that you crave subjugation. The bright lure of freedom diminishes your life's joy in a mad scramble for power. Her identity.
Already noted it.
You were made to be ruled.
Oh,
In the
God.
end,
Jesus.
you'll always kneel.
Oh, my God. Jesus.
Shit's gone to fucking shit.
That's why we have Sean do this.
No sudden moves.
Don't let him
They
out of the
all
couch.
know.
Yeah, Sean knows
no,
the call.
just point to your beer with Sean.
Look to your elder people. Let him be an example.
You know, the last time I was in Germany
and saw a man standing above everybody else, we ended up disagreeing.
This is where Captain America. So I've seen 2 of his movies.
Right. 3. You've seen 3.
3. I've seen 3
You
of
see
his.
2 on the show, and you saw the second one in between the 2.
Me and Casey went to see that.
No, you and Jack.
Me and Jack went to see that. This is where, as we were talking about earlier on the bonus episode.
Yep.
This is where I think Captain America may become my favorite.
Right.
Because
of his butt.
He's badass. He has a. They didn't show his ass here. I said he was badass, not he has a great ass.
Oh.
Ass guards.
But just because he's so just matter of fact.
Yeah.
You know what? The last time I got, and obviously I think the Hitler reference is fucking amazing.
Right here, yeah. I
And
agree.
he's
Well,
just
because he's
so
talking down to some dude younger
good.
than him, being like, "Listen here, back in my day."
Right,
Like, 'cause he-
exactly. I just love it so much. I think the comedic aspect of it is great. I think just the fact that he wants a plan, follows rules, and he ends up leading this fucking team.
Right.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert of the podcast, he ends up being the guy.
Right.
You know?
And
but-
Tony Stark sort of hands that to him. Cap, tell
exactly.
us what to do.
Tell us what
Yeah.
to do. I love this old man that stands up in this scene.
It's
though.
awesome. It's a
You
great.
just-
it's
I'm
a
glad
great
he did.
Me too. You
symbolism.
Just, you keep thinking, all right, fuck it. We're all fucked anyway, right?
It didn't work out for that guy in Game of Thrones,
We're
but
they're
like
kneeling down. What?
with the Khaleesi, but like,
Yeah, you don't want to do that.
but
Yeah,
I'm
don't
glad this
stand
guy
up.
was just standing up for what he believed in, rather than
Right.
get blown away
I
by
totally
the alien
agree.
and some.
Are we
I had
made-
some regrets during this scene because we were watching this with our son, who's young and has not seen a movie quite like this ever before.
Ever, right?
And so
And the eyeball
we
thing
had-
had just happened.
yeah, we
so-
had just started, and the eyeball thing like happened with the blue thing on the eyeball, and
Oh.
like, and so I like covered his eyes, and he was so mad at me. And then the old man stood up, and I was like, "Oh God, he's gonna zap him,
Yeah.
just like the other guys." And so I cover his eyes right when Captain America saved the day,
Oh,
and he's like, "Mom, I want to see it." And I
He
was
was
like,
so mad.
"Oh, I totally
He
screwed
was so
up."
mad.
Damn it.
I know.
Just look forward to being an old man, dude.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
totally
You can-
blew it
When
because
you're an
Captain
old man,
America
you
saved
can
it.
stand up and you can just save the day. Or
I thought the old
just
man was gonna
say
get
what you want.
creamed.
So let's just talk about Loki's staff. That staff is the shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's like
it's got one of the Infinity Stones in it.
it's that. I mean, I don't know. It might be the coolest weapon. I mean, what superhero has a cooler weapon than that? You just point it at people,
Hulk's dick.
and Hulk's dick is a whole thing.
It doesn't grow.
It's like a pole vault. It's I thought it was bigger. I'm sorry. Let's revert back
Does
to that
Hulk's
later.
dick have an Infinity Stone?
How about Iron Man fucking arriving, just
He has an
blasting
Infinity Kidney
blasting
Stone.
AC/DC, just coming in.
Kidness down.
Oh, Infinity Kidney Stone.
Sorry,
T-shirt
Jaret.
that says that.
Hey, are we made to be ruled?
Are we made to be ruled?
Yes.
Meaning, do we? No. I mean, I think the human. Yeah, I think we've proven that time over time. We revolt over anything.
We're wild people.
the
We're
minute
wild
the minute anything comes to us, like you fucking hate government.
The answer is actually yes.
We're made to be ruled.
Scientifically, yeah.
Okay. What does that mean?
We are inherently biologically predestined to follow a hierarchy.
Right.
And we
As animals, I kind of think it's true.
Are there any fucking hierarchies that even exist on the planet anymore?
I'm going to
though?
mention a podcast right now. And
Joe Rogan.
And it's not going to be Joe Rogan's podcast.
Jesus Christ.
It's not.
Okay.
It's if you go watch the 2017 interview of Jordan Peterson on Dave Rubin's Rubin Report, it will fucking blow your mind. And he talks all about that with biology and how we are just predisposed to follow a hierarchy, and we We have this whole hierarchy worship where if someone climbs up on the top and everything.
Course, like
some of us are worker bees and some of us are Beyonce.
Well, but on top of
oh
that,
God, I wish we could just all be Beyonce.
It doesn't work that
If
way.
everyone was Beyonce, it just wouldn't work.
There was
Worker
this thing,
bays.
like a video that went around for a while.
Bays.
I don't think it was like a prank
All right,
show, but
I'll be a
that's
worker
it. We
bae.
need to move them to Texas, and they need to be on the couch every week.
Hey, it's an open spot, right?
All right, here's the
I'll
thing
just
that I
sleep on
have
this
with all of that. The problem is that we all evolve and like things change or whatever. And so maybe you are right, but here's the thing. I think we all sort of end up being our own kings and queens, and we do. I don't disagree that I think that I think this. I just wanted to play the benefit of the doubt guy clip, and I had no argument.
I know.
I really didn't have anything to say.
No, I mean, you
People
legitimately
do naturally want to, I don't know if being led, but people do want to follow. There was a video that went around for a while of this lady. They were kind of like just videotaping her as like a social experiment to see what she would do. And she walks into like a doctor's office waiting room, right? And she walks in, and this lady's sitting there, and then like this beep would happen, right? And every time the beep would happen, the lady would just like, this other lady in the room would stand up, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
So
right.
About
And then they
after
start,
about the third time, the lady, beep, and so every time it would beep, she would stand up.
Stand
She didn't
up.
know why. She had no idea
Right.
why she was doing it. Another lady comes in
Right.
and is sitting there and is like, beep, stand up, and she's like, "What did? Oh, you're just supposed to do it." And then the other lady's like, "Okay," so beep. Everybody. So then everybody's just standing up.
We're all followers, but we all also don't like to be
don't
told
ask-
what to
You-
do.
But,
okay.
but we don't ask.
No.
We don't ask a lot of questions. You just
Hang
kind
on.
of do things out of.
Jared, you're the exception to the rule. You're your own boss, and you've been your own boss forever.
Yeah, except for 3 months when I was 16.
Exactly. So you can't apply yourself to any of this. Most people are sheep. We follow.
I mean, I wouldn't say that I don't follow. Like I mean, I get into.
Well, you follow Green Day, unfortunately. I don't like Green Day.
Yeah, well,
You're not. I didn't know it was a
No,
they
I don't
are
like
the
Green
they
Day.
are the third greatest band that's ever lived. So, but
I would agree.
so, no, I'm just saying that like I mean, I don't know. I mean, it
You don't
just seems
think
weird.
that-
I don't think that people in general lack authority, and that's what makes war, and
That's
I
what
mean,
makes punk rock.
Yeah, well, there you go. I mean, I think
Exactly.
even like when you're dealing with religion and things like that, people sort of like, oh, okay, I want to be told to do this, but I don't want to be told to do this kind of
Like we kind of like have a concept of like there's like world A and world B, and you kind of decide like what world you want to live in. Like we do have the freedom to decide what world we want to live in, right? But like world A people are world A people and world B people, and like we've always existed in world B because we're freaking pirates.
But we don't
you know?
like to be told what to
That's
do.
right.
None of us.
That's
You
a
don't like to be told.
prerequisite.
You hate government. You hate anybody making your decisions for you. You don't like that.
I work for the man. I mean, I have bosses and bosses and bosses and bosses.
Because you choose to do. You live that life, but you don't.
It's a choice, though, and it's something that you can become comfortable in because it's cool.
Yeah,
and
and
I
I
think
think some people are naturally just not wired for it. Like I have huge authority issues when it comes to workplaces. I mean,
I think I am spoiled.
I
think
demand
I'm,
respect,
I
but
think I'm spoiled, and I'm American, and I'm successful in what it is I do. I don't have financial freedom, but I do okay. I definitely know civilizations and have seen civilizations where they like rules more than they don't. But I don't know.
Are you talking about the UK?
I'm not gonna say that.
Civilization.
I'm not gonna say that.
Yeah, but dude, you don't think that we live in like basically like a feudal society still? Like, I mean, we have our kings.
There's
and
a
our
ruling
queens
class.
and our vassals and our knights and our like.
and there are artists.
We're at the top of the food chain.
We're
in
the
America.
jesters.
The
though.
problem, but the problem with all of that is that I really don't, because I feel like if I wanted to be ruled, I'd have that on my mind, and I don't. I don't wake up ever thinking, man, I've got to follow the fucking rules today. And sure, I do have to follow the rules. I've got to go by the speed limit, and I can't fucking drink and drive, and I
have to pay our mortgages and pay our taxes.
Sure, but those are things we choose to do.
Yeah, because then our kids can go to school.
Well, I mean, we do choose to live where we
have
live.
roads to drive on.
Yeah.
There are benefits to living in a controlled society.
Sure. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I just but are we being ruled?
Well, yes,
I mean,
by Beyonce, apparently.
Okay.
The Queen Bey.
Queen Bey.
Yeah.
There are people that the Queen Bey rules our world.
Oh my God, I don't know.
And her prince Jay-Z.
Clip.
And her waist is an 11.
No, I'm not done. You're the one that brought up this topic.
My bad.
Do you? But hold on. Like back to the thing. You really think that, or it's just a podcast you listened to that wasn't Joe Rogan?
I had the same thought when I was watching it.
Hold on, but you just heard one podcast that isn't Joe Rogan, and you needed to mention it on the podcast.
He was also on Joe Rogan.
Okay.
So
should we mention that Art Bell died if we're on the Joe
Art Bell
Rogan
did die.
thing?
Do you know Art Bell?
No, I mean I've heard the name. But hang on, tell me who he is. Maybe I just.
Good God.
I haven't
He
connected.
is
Coast to Coast
He did
AM.
Coast to Coast forever. So he used to have this 4-hour radio show that
And it
would
wasn't
air.
Space Ghost?
God, it was
It
amazing.
would just. I mean, but it was the craziest show.
It
in the
was
world.
the only thing you could listen to as a band driving across the country.
That's correct.
In the middle of the night. Or a trucker.
And it was always about Bigfoot or aliens or like
So basically,
different dimensions.
Howard Stern said it fucking great in his eulogy that he did on his show a couple of days ago, and it's essentially like he would take a call from anybody and just be like, okay, tell me more.
Open
and
lines.
like crazy
Yeah.
fucking people would call in or whatever. Now, but here's the thing. He
Ghosts.
did live this life where he was scared of things, and he lived in a trailer. He was a multimillionaire, and he had some hard shit go down in his life, which I won't mention.
He pee in jars?
But what's that?
Did he pee in jars?
Is that like a PB&J? I'm not sure exactly what you're saying. But
Afraid of the outhouse?
what?
I have no idea.
You're confusing. Both of you are confusing Jared
Yeah, I
right
don't know
now.
what's happening. Anyway, so
Have you
we got-
seen The Aviator?
No.
No.
Okay, never mind. Go ahead.
What?
No. Okay.
I'm confused now too.
No, Jesus Christ. Why did Loki
It's
give up
Leo.
here?
It's Leo
I
DiCaprio.
wrote, why did Loki give up here? And obviously it's obvious. He needed to get inside.
Yeah.
He needed
His
to
whole
start
point
try
was to get
yeah.
caught.
So the fuck was that?
A baby.
Oh, a baby.
Yeah, I'll see you guys later. I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna do
Should I take this one? Yeah,
Yeah, sure.
I'll take
Alright.
this one. I'm going to take this one.
All right. She
you
may want
later.
the boob. She may want the boob. So, but I love though when they're on the plane and he asks Loki, he goes, "What's the matter? You scared of a little bit of lightning?" And he just goes, "I'm not fond of what follows." Like he knows.
Exactly.
Jesus Christ, here he comes, my
Yeah.
fucking brother.
Ugh,
What a.
we've all thought that once or twice.
This is Casey's new character.
Literally.
Yeah. No, your new character. Everybody in this movie is hot.
No, she's talking about.
No, I'm talking about the
Brothers.
like, oh, God. I'm like, what was that? A fucking screeching tire and a mailbox getting hit? And I just don't like what follows.
Jeez, man.
That's amazing. Holy
man.
shit!
I got the joke.
And I got mocked for it.
Totally
I was
missed
getting
that.
disapproving.
Right?
No, stop it.
Yeah, that's
So,
terrible, Jared.
My fucking favorite thing, my other favorite thing is he goes, this is a Captain America thing, and she goes, they're basically gods, and he goes, there's only one god, ma'am, and I'm pretty sure he doesn't dress like that. That again is where I'm just like, this fucking Captain America. I love this guy so much.
Yes.
I love him so much. He's just so innocent, but so fucking great.
A matter of fact,
He's like wholesome.
Yeah,
But he is wholesome. There's
but
something
that's
about
just
a man
it.
that calls everybody ma'am, and that's
Yes.
it's because I'm from the South. People up north, I don't think appreciate that as much. I think sometimes it's even insulting to call people ma'am. Like,
Yeah.
like it's like
I
you're
think it is
old.
too. Yeah.
Well, it just depends where you live, you know, because in the South it's like an endearing thing,
Yeah.
and in like the Northeast or
It's like,
like
old bitch.
Yeah.
I call every single waitress ma'am.
Where do you guys
It-
live? The Dolly Rots?
Like I call
yeah,
little
we
girls
mainly
ma'am.
live in
Like,
Florida now, but like,
But where though?
but he
In
grew up
Florida.
in
Tampa?
Austin.
So
when
is
we were
that
little.
that's not considered the South, right? Is
I don't know. You go
Depends
about
on who
like
you ask.
20 miles out of Tampa, and it's like basically Alabama.
okay.
You
Yeah,
know,
okay.
so it's like it's kind of that thing.
But Tampa's
But-
not.
Oh no.
Okay,
But
yeah.
still, the word "ma'am" carries a certain sort of thing.
I
It's
say
like you
ma'am
expect-
all the time. I say
Same.
ma'am.
I think it's a respectful thing to say. 'Cause
Yeah,
I
that's
grew
how
up
I
in
use it.
Austin.
Yeah.
You
Oh,
know,
okay.
And so like I equate that with like, okay, this is how you talk to a nice lady, you know, or whatever. But that's not.
Yeah, and I'm trying to like instill that in Everett a little bit, but it's funny because he'll go like, "Yes, ma'am," to like a woman out in the world, and they'll go, "Oh, you don't have to call me ma'am," and I'm like, "No, he really fucking does. Like that's the rules. Like,
well, that's the thing. Yeah.
You know,
Well, it's like being
an
called
elder.
sir.
Right.
Like I'm just like, did I not shave enough today or something? you
Christian
know?
Christian says yes, sir, to everything I say, but it's almost condescending. You know, it's like it's too far.
That's kind of funny.
You know, Jack says yes, sir, and yes, ma'am here, but I'm not certain that he does it all the time.
Well, Jack will yes, ma'am me, like hard yes, ma'am, if he's like knows that he did something real fucked up.
So like a hard yes, ma'am's like yes, ma'am.
But no, I just mean like he'll like commit to it for like a thing. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Like, and I'll be like, man, he really is feeling guilty.
Here's how Christian says it, and tell me if it sounds condescending. Hey, Christian, can you go grab that, sir? Sir.
Yeah, that's you.
Yeah, that's
you, man,
sir.
I think that's
Jesus Christ, Rich, that's
think it's
you,
pretty cool.
dude.
Yeah,
You have
he's my
raised
son.
you. I know that's you. That's what it feels like.
I don't
Are you
think it's
happy?
Condescending.
No, I'm not joking.
You're
That's
condescending yourself.
That's fucking exactly what it feels like.
Oh, it came full circle.
There you
But
go.
I don't say it like I say.
No,
I say yes, ma'am,
that
and I'm
is you.
very,
How old
very.
is
But at this point, he's like 21 or something.
It's
Like,
just
he's
we
older
were,
now.
we were talking about this
He's
earlier.
21?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's 21.
We were
or
now it's
23.
like-
He's 23. Sorry.
Earlier, I told you. I said, "Yeah, I told you that last week," and you said, "Oh, what? Well, maybe I didn't hear you." I go, "Oh no, you heard me. I just told you this thing," and then I said, "Well, you're busy. I can tell you later." And you just go, "Yeah, okay, talk. That's fine." And you moved on
Because
like,
I
just
was
that
probably
fast.
busy because I don't even remember you talking to me
I know,
about that.
but then you just go, "Yeah, so you're fucking busy."
So I didn't go, sir.
No, exactly. You should have been like, "Hey, Jared, I'm sorry. Were you saying something to me or what?"
I was doing so.
I like how
Apparently.
you just anti-proved your own point.
That is true. I feel like we've
It
worked out all
happens.
your family issues.
Yeah, there we go.
It could be happening.
Except I'm the one on the couch.
I mean to rule them.
That's why should I not think yourself above them?
Oh, yes.
Then you miss the truth of ruling, brother. The throne would suit you ill.
I've seen worlds you've never known about. I have grown, Odin's son, in my exile. I have seen the true power of the Tesseract, and when I wield
Who
it,
showed you this power? Who controls the would-be king?
I am a king!
Not here! You give up the Tesseract! You give up this poisonous dream! You come home.
I don't have it. You need the cube to bring me home, but I've sent it off I know not where.
You listen well, brother.
I'm listening.
So funny.
That's fucking
Oh
amazing.
my god, it was so great.
I loved
the
it.
timing was amazing.
I wanted them to finish the conversation so bad.
I'll be honest though.
I feel
like,
like
as far as
they kept on cutting off certain conversations
Yeah.
to move on to the next scene.
Other things.
There's probably like a director's cut where like all
Yeah,
that
let
stuff
us
is
finish it,
included
yeah.
and like whatever, but like
Yeah.
yeah, it's just like let's go to the next scene. We're running out of time. everybody.
Right.
How are you not like a little angsty though? Whenever you're like the pale gothy sibling of like the super hot guy, okay?
Yeah.
I'm not trying to project.
Yeah,
here.
you're not projecting at all, Casey.
Now, let me ask you guys this.
It would not be the easiest.
So is this
I don't know
guy
if anybody's ever seen my brother, but
is
it was a real similar situation. I was
Was
pretty
it really?
pissed off for a while.
Wait. In this scenario, who are you? Are you-
I was the pale gothy weirdo. My brother was like the Hollister model.
Yeah,
Like,
for real.
good
He's a Gap
for
model.
you.
no, good for all my friends who used to use me to spend the night at my house. And be like,
no.
yeah, like older girls, like 8th graders
Now-
in 6th grade, be like, we should have like a sleepover.
So is
I'm
this
like,
guy
okay.
is this guy in other movies? Like, have we seen him in anything
Oh no,
else?
this
Who?
dude like he
Who?
like
Chris Hemsworth.
Yes.
What else
Yeah.
does he do?
He was in
besides-
Cabin in the
very
Woods.
Australian.
He was
Or,
in
like,
Cabin in the
whatever
Woods.
Oh yeah, we did that one on the podcast, babe.
Oh,
He was in
okay.
Drive, which is a great movie about You didn't like that
He
movie?
was the huntsman in
Sean-
like the Snow White story.
Silent Sean 316 didn't like Drive.
was pretty
Yeah,
good.
I have not
I
seen
like
it.
Drive.
I
It's a
thought
true
Drive-
story. So that it's
he
a true
was in-
story.
Wait,
Is
hold
it
on.
really?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's interesting.
Yeah.
All that shit happened.
That put that into perspective.
Yep.
He basically got Thor right away.
Are you on his IMDb right
Yeah,
now?
and
Just
I've
like-
never seen any of these fucking movies.
Well, you
He's
did see
on
Captain
He was
all
on
the
Vacation.
late
Did that.
talk shows.
No,
He was
no.
the hunky guy on Vacation.
And yeah, I wouldn't watch the remake of Vacation. Jesus Christ!
It's
Learn
actually
to be
pretty
the
funny.
hunky guy.
No, I've not seen any of these. Jesus Christ! So he's not in any movies other than this.
The whale movie was terrible though. Something about the sea.
Yeah.
It was horrible.
So this scene is fucking great where they start fighting, and he gets the lightning.
First
and
of all,
and
let's
hold on, and he
go
throws
back.
the lightning at Iron Man.
Yeah. And it
he-
is at
the lightning-
400%.
Yeah, he goes, well, power is at 400%. Oh, really?
But when he hits the top,
he charged him.
When he hits the top of the airplane, after Loki says it's what comes after this, and then he jumps on and just takes Loki with him. That was incredible. That was a great scene.
Yeah, that's good. All of this is great.
It's all
That
and the-
400%. That was like a Robert Downey Jr. like softball.
Yeah,
where they just, like,
100%.
knocked out of the
Yeah.
park. It was just like, oh,
No,
I'm
another
sitting there.
one.
I'm
No,
sitting there going,
Every single line he said, it was just like,
oh yeah.
man, you're entertaining.
And
me,
I'm
right?
sitting here going, you know, shouldn't they just have shouldn't he just say, hey, oh wait, here's what I'm trying to do. Here's what I'm trying to do. Stop hitting me with that goddamn hammer.
right.
You know, please stop that. And then Captain America swoops in and goes, stop fighting. Everybody stop fighting.
The voice
Yeah.
of reason
Yeah.
is America.
Jesus Christ.
It was a cool scene.
And
I
all of that
remember
was
seeing it the first time in the theater going, this is just fucking
The fight scene?
amazing.
Yeah, and the moment that hammer hits the shield.
Because this
and-
was the first time
Right.
all of these superheroes had been in one movie together. This
they
was
fucking-
the
they
first
did it.
time
Wait,
ever.
was Tony Stark
So-
already in this part?
He is. So Iron Man fights Thor here.
So this
Yeah.
is the best part. Was he like loads up on all the freaking lightning?
We just
Yeah.
said that.
I was not listening.
That's
at
okay.
all.
But go ahead with what you were going to say.
And then he like did the thing, and it was like the thing, and your hair
400%.
stands up like the thing
Yeah.
at Spencer's.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or River
Thing at Spencer's.
or-
That's a different movie.
or River Dolly
Remember
Rod on the
lightning
trampoline.
bolts and it just
Oh,
goes
totally.
Like,
Yeah. Exactly. So they basically Loki. They finally get Loki. They captured. They put him in a glass case of emotion. Right, and he's just there, locked in this fucking glass case of emotion. And here's what I wondered. So he goes, "All right, you're at 30,000 feet. You know what happens? You try to fucking do anything.
Right.
We're just gonna drop you." I'm like, "Who gives a fuck?
Right.
He's a fucking god."
Okay.
I had that problem with it too. It made no
Let's-
sense.
let's
and then they
address
put
this.
his brother in it.
Yeah.
Let's address this.
Yeah. Go ahead.
So I actually read an article about this. Up until Thor Ragnarok, everything was explained that they were not gods, that they were just aliens. Humans thought of them as gods because they had special knowledge and special powers based on science that humans didn't understand.
Okay.
But
That's
they weren't
just like
they-
normal
like-
life. Actually, if you think about it.
Exactly. So
You love Lewis.
I know. Please move here.
Yeah.
So,
I'll be here
but
in
they
3
were
months.
gods to humans because humans couldn't explain the powers that they had,
Okay.
the science that they had.
Sure.
That's what it was. So they really were not gods at all. It
Well,
wasn't
they said
until
in this movie they literally said like they're pretty much like a god. They didn't say that. They
Well,
were
and
gods.
he also says to his brother, he goes, "It's funny. They think we're immortal." You know,
Right.
Like they're
yeah,
not.
but we know they can die
How do we know that?
because people like fucking Odin was dying on the
Oh.
first Thor because they
Right.
got hurt or whatever.
Yeah, but you wouldn't know that from this movie.
Not this
Like,
movie,
it- like-
but Thor
But
came
Thor had already
before
been
this.
out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but like as somebody who never followed the comic books, hasn't seen any
No, I totally
other,
agree.
Like, you're just kind of like it's up in the air. So, and I think maybe that's on purpose. Where they leave it up in the air like that. Like they never explicitly say like, "Hey, this is what happens to these guys from this planet.
But if
you
you're
know,
following the Marvel movies, Thor came before this movie, and Thor explained that it was just science that you didn't understand. We're not gods.
Yeah, but
I
think
don't remember that at all.
That was probably something that was left there for people that actually follow it, right? Like,
right?
That,
Yeah,
like,
sure.
That's like a treat, like that. You know that
It's still
like,
humans think they're gods because they have
Yeah.
crazy powers. Exactly. Yeah.
Now, so the big meeting happens, all of them in one room. They're all there, conference room. I always think that's amazing. Anytime they're in a conference room, just because they're all
discussing shit,
you know, and
we can all
people
relate
are from
to the conference room.
different planets and fucking different times and all that. And he goes, and so she just like, you know, well, this guy's a god. Thor goes, he's my brother, and she goes, he's killed 80 people in 2 days, and then he just goes, he's adopted. Like I think one of the things that they've done geniusly in all these movies is added that comedy aspect. We'll get to that shortly.
That's what makes Marvel great and what makes DC terrible.
Interesting.
There's
You don't
just
think
no-
DC?
So what is the difference as a non-comic book person?
They-
like, what?
Well, they're two different companies. It's just like
Well-
your world's A and B.
Right.
Yeah.
And so like DC is always serious, or like what's their deal?
They went
Generally,
serious.
yeah.
It hasn't worked out for them.
Mm.
So they changed it up with Wonder Woman was the first movie that they
I
actually
wouldn't
added some
say
humor
that it
in.
hasn't worked out. I mean,
it hasn't.
They all make money.
The Batman
I mean,
movies kill it every time, except for the
They
guy
don't.
went in and
Wait, hold on.
shot
They
a bunch
don't.
of people.
They
and
don't
people were
make
weird
money.
about it.
In your opinion, you don't like those movies.
So what characters are DC? I guess
Batman, Bale, the Christian Bale movies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
DC movies are Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman. So far, that's it.
Right.
Or Green Lantern is the other one, which tanked.
Yeah, that was awful.
Which did try to add humor. It was just
Who was in that?
that was Ryan Reynolds.
Ryan Reynolds, yeah.
Oh, okay.
So they made Ryan Reynolds a Marvel and a DC.
Which one was?
Is that
Oh,
a
it was
thing?
Green
Wait, am
Hornet.
I off on
No,
this?
that's right.
It's just because this Ryan Reynolds. Do you know who
He
this
used to be
is?
married to Scarlett Johansson.
This
Maybe it's
fucking
like that crossover.
what? Ryan Reynolds was married to Scarlett Johansson.
He sounds
Yeah.
like a handsome
And
man.
who's he married to now?
Liv or Blake Lively.
Blake Lively.
Sweet.
I know.
Jeez, it's like
Blake Lively sounds like
Is
a
there-
dude's name.
Is
Yeah,
there
well, she is
anything
not a
bad?
dude.
Wait, is there anything bad in Ryan Reynolds' life?
No.
Nothing.
He's amazingly attractive.
Yep.
He's
Funny.
sincerely the funniest person, maybe on the history of the.
Which is
So-
unfair.
He got
He
the
did-
hottest girl of all time, and then he got like the sweetest, hottest girl of all time to be like
Exactly.
the mother of his children.
Exactly. So,
Yeah.
holy sweet
I know.
Jesus! Yeah, she quit acting to just be hot and fucking
Blake Lively.
And
do
just
his
do it
goddamn
to Ryan
fucking
Reynolds.
Yeah. Well, you would do that. Quit acting.
I would
do
do
it to
it.
No,
Ryan Reynolds.
I don't have a Ryan Reynolds thing. I'm like the only person.
Oh really?
Oh my God,
Wow.
I'd fuck Ryan
I
Reynolds
love
right
him. I
now.
think he's funny. I think he is attractive. But I don't have like a weird.
Ryan Reynolds walks in here. He could be.
I think it's because he doesn't have a butt.
He
Is
could
that
be
what it is?
DC, Marvel, or just himself, and I'd fuck him, and I wouldn't be gay.
I better go Google him.
I don't know. He'd have to walk in pretty seductively for me.
Dude, all he has to walk. Dude, he's hilarious. Everything he says is
to
fucking.
be like,
It's
"That-
so
that-
endearing.
that- I need some music.
So Tony Stark, everything he says is so funny, but I loved the whole that guy over there. He's playing Galaga. Nobody's even paying attention or whatever. And then later on, you see
He thought we
he's
wouldn't notice,
actually
but we-
fucking playing Galaga.
He thought we wouldn't notice, but we did.
We did. We noticed. You're playing Galaga over there, and he really was playing Galaga. Any of that fucking comic relief shit is so good. So Stark and Hulk, they have a chat. The Hulk's still a doctor for a minute. They're doing science stuff. How about the Black Sabbath shirt?
Yeah, I noticed that.
Loved that.
I noticed that. Right
Love the Black Sabbath shirt, just because those of you who do not know and you're listening to this and you don't realize
they're a band.
Black Sabbath is a band.
Who has the Black Sabbath shirt?
Tony Stark.
Did you?
Oh, because of the Iron Man.
Because he's Iron Man.
Right, right,
Yeah,
right.
but did you? See...
Oh, you're just now getting this.
Yes,
now.
Yeah,
am
but
just-
whenever
I didn't see that, dude. That's cool.
Ryan Reynolds always looks confused. I don't like
when
him.
Scarlett Johansson
way
was
back.
like,
just
flying,
I just
the
Googled
jet,
him.
Reynolds.
Flying the jet.
Whenever Loki was like above, whenever the old guy stood up or whatever,
Right.
and it said like their computers like got like taken over, and it was like what's it called, like PA taken over or something like that, and he like played like Black Sabbath instead of like she was trying. Was that he was playing? Oh, I thought he was playing Black Sabbath.
I already did the AC/DC thing.
Yeah.
I already said that, and Rich tried to ignore me, and these guys were over here
I
being
didn't hear you.
hilarious, and Sean's the only one
I
that
thought
fucking
it was,
pays
I thought it was
attention to me.
Ozzy Osbourne.
God damn it! It's a completely different band.
I
Yeah,
thought it was
I thought-
Iron Man. I
is it
can't remember.
That's not Black Sabbath.
That is Black
No, that
It's
is
Iron Man.
Yeah,
It
that
starts
is.
out going.
It's Iron Man.
I am.
Yeah.
That's what I thought he played.
Yeah.
Wrong
Huh.
one.
You know, I do the thing where I look at my phone so I don't talk too much. Like,
She just did it.
yeah, I came back 2 times now.
Oh, good for you!
Wait.
I won't touch Barton, not until I make him kill you. Slowly, intimately, in every way he knows you fear. And then he'll wake just long enough to see his good work. And when he screams, I'll split his skull. This is my bargain, you mewling quim.
You're a monster.
Oh no. You brought the monster.
So, Banner. That's your play. Loki means to unleash the Hulk. Keep Banner in the lab and on my way. Send Thor as well. Thank you for your cooperation.
We saw her butt right there.
Oh my god.
Yeah, again.
So,
Yeah, come on, man.
what if Loki was thinking, well, what are you talking about? No, I just wanted you all together. I don't really give a fuck about Banner.
Well, isn't that really what he is thinking?
Well, that's what
No,
the
he
that's
did
what
plan it. He really did.
He is
plan.
trying to get
that's
them.
what the plot. But why does that matter? It doesn't really matter. All he wants is all the Avengers together to fight him in New York City. That's his ultimate goal.
No, but he did know that if he got the Hulk there, he doesn't know that the Hulk has control of his shit. He knew that if he got the Hulk there,
that would what?
He would fucking go crazy and fucking
Hulk
kill all the other
smash!
dudes.
But what does that matter? All he cares about is getting to, because the thanks. The thing that opens the portal was already happening without him being there.
100%.
Because the scientist guy's doing it.
But he
so
couldn't
all
get
he
loose.
cares about is just getting to there and then having all the Avengers there and then showing the world that he beat the Avengers in the middle of New York City.
But don't you think that he needed to get the Hulk with the rest of the team?
No, with them, yeah.
Before any of that, like as soon
But he
as
didn't need him to
possible?
be the Hulk and like tear the place apart. Like I don't think that was crucial in the plan. But it was a cool scene.
All I
love
know
the
is
scene.
I think there's more to this. I think what she's realizing more than anything is he's trying to get us all together.
Yes.
That's the whole deal.
But
Like,
that's not what she said.
Yeah.
That's
It's not
not.
what
That
she-
wasn't the scene. The scene was about, he's trying to get the Hulk to tear this
Right.
thing apart.
But again, that just
But that didn't really matter.
even the fact that she got anything out of him was fucking great.
You know what? The scene was to establish that she's like a master in
And I love that.
That's what the
absolutely.
scene was. Like,
As a shitty superhero,
It's like fucking Jodie Foster and Hannibal Lecter, for Christ's sake.
Yeah.
That's what it felt like. She's just and some Papa Beats.
We should probably acknowledge that that is like a complimentary sound clip, not just like a meh, shut your
Oh
mouth.
no, I didn't mean that. That means it's like you like anytime.
I thought it was about to win a prize.
No,
or
it's
something.
just like if
Yeah,
you're like,
yeah.
and now
Like-
this.
All right, so you're gonna go.
That's the,
it's
you
a
just-
revelation.
You just made a really good
You've
point.
discovered something.
I
Lewis.
was gonna get a big check.
No, no, unfortunately,
Where's my check?
Yeah,
we
there-
have no
there are
budget.
no checks in
We
this
need
podcast.
more Patreon supporters.
Yeah.
Zero
Hey,
checks.
Patreon, come on.
Before we could.
we want a big check
there's-
moment.
Here's my first BMI check ever. It's right here. $3.21.
Oh, I have.
Oh
like,
man, we cashed the
I have
29-cent ones.
300 of those.
Yeah.
They're
No, you
awesome.
don't because I cashed them.
Yeah.
You really
I
cashed them?
cashed them
There's a
because 5 of them equals a burrito.
And there's a
understood.
bar.
There's
in
a
LA.
Seinfeld episode about that.
Right.
There's a bar in LA where you can go and like get a nice beer for
No
one of
matter
your,
how
like,
little your check
no matter
is.
how little your check is.
That's
That is
hilarious.
It's in NorCal. It's in like, or not NorCal, North
That's
Hollywood, like
genius.
Toluca Lake.
That
And,
is
like-
the fucking
and they
best thing
put
I've
the
ever heard.
They put
They
the checks
put the
up.
checks up on the walls,
It's the best
so
thing
the place is plastic.
I
Maybe I
can't
should
tell
start
you-
getting those checks from that movie that I'm in.
You should. I can't tell you how many like 1-cent checks I
God.
get
Isn't
from
that a porn?
Cursed or whatever, and it's like it drives me crazy because it's like I don't understand why my dues go to pay the postage on
Right.
that. Like,
Yeah.
Why can't
Yeah,
it
I
just
look
be,
at the postage. It's always more than the
if
check.
it's not $10,
Always.
don't send me a check.
Don't send it.
Don't send it.
We get like 6 a month.
Oh,
and it's
same.
It's such a waste of fucking money.
Such a waste.
Like,
do they charge us back the postage?
no.
No. Here's what
It's
it all
from your
comes out
dues.
of the.
No, it's
It
part
all
of the
comes
dues.
out of the. It all comes out of the dues.
It's so messed up. It
It's
doesn't make
fucked up.
any sense. It should all be digital or don't mail the check.
One
But
of
it is kind of fun to have
Why
a
don't you?
check.
Why
a
don't you
check.
have a direct deposit?
Mail my
That's
check.
silly.
They don't
do.
have,
That-
like-
no, SAG doesn't. SAG won't do that.
Because it's a whole bunch of accounts.
And also
too.
like entertainment partners or whatever that pay for
Yeah.
like if you're in a movie or whatever. So again, like my ones that are like cursed. I don't know if you guys know this.
Disney.
I've been in a bunch of films.
Wait, what?
I can call them films because I'm in multiple movies.
That's what they say in the industry.
Right. I'm in a bunch of films.
Or in the UK, they say film.
Oh, they like it's the cinema.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
did anybody get a 2-person pass for the cinema? I don't know why I just Chris Bernied that. All right, she fucking got him. Let's move on to the next clip. And Sean.
Put on the suit. Let's go a few rounds.
You people are so petty and tiny.
Yeah, this is a team.
Agent Romanoff,
talk about the
you
penises.
Escort Dr. Banner back to
Where? You rented my room.
The cell was just
In case you needed to kill me, but you can't. I know, I tried.
They're drunk.
You're drunk.
I got low.
You love Lois.
I
Brian.
didn't see an end,
Getting
so I put a
drunker
bullet in
and
my mouth, and the
drunker.
other guy spit it out.
You started to drink
So I
red
moved
wine.
on. I focused on helping other people. I was good until you dragged me back into this freak show and put everyone here at risk. You want to know my secret, Agent Romanoff? You want to know how I stay calm? Vodka.
Dr. Banner. Put down the scepter.
So this was
That was weird. Like, what a weird thing to do.
This
Hold on,
was an
guys.
interesting twist.
Yeah, I want you to stick with that.
Okay.
Give me 1 second here. Here we go.
Jaret's opening a beer.
You hurt yourself?
Go ahead. No, I fucking had to get that one. Go ahead.
So this was we hadn't heard. I don't think it ever was in anything that I'd ever heard, like the TV show or any of the other movies, that Bruce Banner couldn't be hurt
Right.
because the Hulk would immediately
Right.
come out and cause it not to be not to keep him from dying or whatever.
Yeah, so I actually
Like, we knew that once he was the Hulk, then he was fine. But we had never. This was the first time I had ever heard of. If you tried to kill Banner, the Hulk prevents that
right
by
Yeah,
popping
like, I
out
feel like
instantly.
shooting yourself in the face, like it takes him a while to Hulk out. Like,
yeah.
Right.
Well,
Was he just
actually,
like-
no. We thought it did until the end of this one.
This movie changed. For me anyway. It may have been something in the comic that addressed this at some point, but I didn't read the comics. Nothing in the TV shows, nothing in the two prior movies indicated that if he shot himself in the head, that the Hulk would immediately come out and stop that from happening.
They show it in this movie. They show him being forced to do it, and they show him doing it voluntarily.
Whoa, what?
He has control over it. He's got control over his anger, and that's the thing. He's always angry.
Yeah.
But speed of a bullet.
That's his
fast?
secret. Well, I don't know. All these motherfuckers are so fucking fast, Casey. I mean, Jesus Christ. Everybody's so fucking fast all the time in this movie, you know?
Let's not get all Neil deGrasse Tyson on it. Let's not like.
You mean inaccurate?
Overanalyze
What
it.
did he just say?
You mean pompous and inaccurate? Is that what you're?
Like the Neil
Who's
deGrasse
Neil
Tyson
deGrasse?
guy.
Who
He's
is
like
that?
he's the physicist guy that like
Yeah.
always
Oh.
like ruins everybody's movies or like whatever.
Oh.
Like it's like
He's the
he's always like,
worst. I
oh
hate
well,
him.
gravity actually doesn't work that way, or like whatever.
he doesn't
you know.
like
Him and Bill Nye. They're like a team.
Everybody's
I
so
love Bill Nye though.
Yeah.
Bill
It's
Nye
like,
is
why don't
the
we just, like-
worst,
Bill Nye was my entire childhood.
and he's not a
He's
scientist.
the reason that I know that. Yeah, Dr. Phil's not a fucking.
Dr. Phil is not a doctor.
Yeah,
I
get it.
agree with
I
you.
still like to watch his trash.
He's
Who's
also not the most
that
famous
other
person
guy?
in Wichita Falls.
We hit a nerve.
Sorry, didn't mean to bring
Wait,
him
wait.
up.
Yeah, but I'm a grower, not a shower.
Whoa,
Wait,
hold on,
what?
hold on. What?
Yeah, there's a fucking whole thing in Wichita Falls, Texas.
All
about
right,
who
let me hear this.
Who the most famous person from Wichita Falls,
Is
Texas
he from
is.
Wichita Falls?
No, he went to
This is
he
the
went to
problem.
college there for a couple of years at the same college I graduated from. Also, I'm easily the most fucking famous person from Wichita Falls. I'm Chucky fucking Cheese, for Christ's sake.
What's the Mia Hamm?
Also,
oh, and Mia Hamm isn't from there. And also, I'm
I believe
way
you.
more
I just couldn't
famous than
remember.
her.
Also,
Jeez, Casey.
crazy to even realize that there's a college in Wichita Falls.
I know, right? Fucking gets everybody every time.
I'm just gonna sit here and just shake my head at all that nonsense.
Bruce, you gotta fight it. This is just what Loki wants.
He's getting in trouble.
Yeah, this scene looks
Maybe
weird
okay,
when it just starts right there.
Bruce.
Yeah.
We're gonna be okay. I swear on my life, I will get you out of this. You will walk away and never ever.
Your life!
Ooh.
Grower, eh?
Here it comes.
I just don't understand. I mean, like,
I think he made the pants special. I think that was the thing, right?
The ladies had a different take. Sorry about that.
listen, I've gained some weight over the last 4 or 5 years.
You still fit in your pants, though.
Well, no, I had to buy new fucking pants.
Didn't he in the Hulk movies, like, didn't they, like, explain the special growing pants?
No.
I thought they did.
No.
Yeah.
It's called the PG rating.
No, I
Yeah.
think they really did, because I think he probably did have, like, a big old green penis situation, and he had to cover it up. I thought he, like, figured it out. He's, like, a smart scientist.
I think in one of the movies they did mention that he needed stretchy pants or something like that.
Just yoga pants, man. So I've also gained a
Thin
lot of weight over
sweatpants.
the like last 4 or 5 years, and I can't fit in any of my jeans. But I have some yoga pants, and I'm like, how the fuck are these things still like staying together? Stretchy pants go a long way.
I'll tell you what, the jeans I wear I can barely get them on in the morning, and they're falling off me at the end of the day.
Yeah, but that's a whole thing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So I
same
mean,
thing.
I think there's enough give in jeans.
There's not
to
enough
make
give for this. Jesus
And,
Christ.
and
this
they
guy's
stretch
fucking-
so much they turn a little purple.
Yeah.
Like it's like.
Yeah,
you know.
100%. I used to have some Dickies that color.
Okay, it says
about balls again?
Stan Lee, who created the Hulk, once suggested that Bruce Banner was a friend of the Fantastic Four's Mr. Fantastic, Reed Richards, and that Reed had simply given Bruce some pants made from the same
Oh my god.
unstable molecules as his own stretchy.
That's why he
costume.
has to take them with him. So,
Yeah, but that didn't happen in this universe.
Guess not.
You know what?
All right.
It says, "What if Reed was Bruce's pants?" That's a weird. maybe this isn't a credible website. I
Yeah,
don't
probably
know.
not. Probably not.
Fan
So,
fiction.
She goes on to become his sort of calm down token in the next movie. So
Okay.
she's able to like touch his hand and say something. She says like something like the moonlight or something like calm down. What? Oh, the sun's coming down or something. And so she like touches his hand and says that, and he'll like calm down and turn into Bruce, back into Bruce Banner. But the Hulk, this was the first time we saw the Hulk since the first 2 movies that were terrible. And this was a huge deal. The Hulk in this movie, I think, is
you're
This
saying
was a big deal for him to like come out.
you're
and
saying this is the Hulk revealed as the current Hulk.
The current
it's like,
Hulk.
this is gonna really be the one. Those other 2 were just
So
practice.
for those of us that didn't see the original
Agreed.
like, Hulk
I'm
movies,
Yeah, I don't even know
this
what you're
is
talking
like
about.
a good place for him to be.
Yeah,
Like,
Does he
you
have
can
his-
ignore the first 2 Hulk
yeah,
movies.
he was
he
literally
have
just
his-
running through
He
hills
seemed
for
pretty
2 hours.
cool in this movie.
It
Does-
was very cool in
Does
this
he
movie.
have his own movie as this Hulk? Yeah.
Okay, so they had the Hulk or something, which had
Edward-
Jason Bateman?
No.
No, it wasn't Edward Norton. That was
Martin
second.
Short.
Hang on. What the fuck is his name?
Gwyneth,
Yes,
starts with a
Gwyneth
B.
Paltrow.
Martin Short
No,
starring
Bradley
as the Hulk.
It's not Christian Bale. It's the other
no,
guy.
it's the other one that's exactly the
Bad
same.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Anyway,
Possum.
chat room, help us out.
Channing
Nope. Anyway, so and then there was
Eric Bond.
Edward Norton.
Eric Bana. Bond?
Bana. Eric Bana. And that the CG on that one was terrible. Then we
Everything
had
on that was
Edward
terrible.
Norton, who with Jennifer Connelly, and that one
It was
the
only
CG
it was only like a year later too. It was just like let's forget about that one and do this one.
Yeah, it was a sequel though. It was a sequel,
It was bad.
but it was not good.
Was it the same movie company? Like the same?
I'm sure it was. Yeah, but it was bad too. But that movie was actually the first movie, I believe, in this line of Marvel movies that are all supposed to come together. As you know, as a
You're saying that as in this one that we watched?
no, the Incredible Hulk, which had Edward Norton as the
Oh,
Hulk,
okay.
was supposed to be the first movie in
This line.
of it. It
Got
was
it.
either that or Iron Man. It was one of the two. It was an Iron Man and then Incredible Hulk. Okay.
So the Incredible Hulk is an Iron Man?
But then it was such a bomb that they kind of pretended like it never existed.
Exactly. That's what's weird. Is they just
Yeah.
like, ignored it.
I'm sure it was a problem with Edward Norton. And
Well, he
him
didn't
being,
wanna
like Courtney
play.
Love's boyfriend or something at the time, or something like that.
Did he
was.
did he
Was that a
really
thing?
date
Yeah.
Courtney Love?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that probably ruined the Hulk thing.
I could see that.
Yeah.
So this is the
throw that out there.
it's the fightingest superhero movie of all time.
Ironically, he
All-
calls her clitoris the Hulk.
Yay.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I would have
Little known fact.
China
I'll
doll.
just publish
China
that
doll,
right
but
now
she's
on my
dead.
website.
Yeah.
Did she die?
I thought she died. Yeah, I think she died. Did
Courtney
she not die?
Love?
No,
No,
China
the
doll.
wrestler?
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
she died.
China the
Yeah.
wrestler.
She died?
Have you
I thought
guys
we
ever
could
s-
talk about her vagina anymore?
Yeah,
Have y'all
We
ever-
have absolutely seen it. Yeah.
Actually,
She
we
died of a
watched
heart
watched
attack.
it together.
Yeah.
House.
Yeah,
No,
her
we all
very
watched it. We
We
should
watched
like,
it
yeah.
together.
her clit looks like a weeble wobble.
She died of a heart attack because all of her blood rushed to,
To her
clit.
clit, yeah.
Yeah.
What's
Yeah.
so weird
Related
about
that.
that porn was that like we were watching it for the
the
I don't know.
porn we were watching together.
No,
By the
whatever.
way,
It just needed
It
to be
was
seen.
scientific.
But what was weird was like we watched it and like we were just like, man, it really does just look like a tiny penis. It's crazy. But like, you know, and
But you
the
know.
whole thing's gross. And then all of a sudden the guy that's like, I guess maybe he's like going down.
No, he's about to go down on
He's
her.
about to, and he shows up and his head pops up and he's like this like greasy.
just
curly,
just gross.
And at that
dude.
point we both go,
Let's get out of this.
because of his
We
gross
can't
like
watch
old
this
greasy
anymore.
hair. We're like,
oh, now I'm
that
just
probably wasn't the
remembering
grossest part of the video.
Jesus
but
Christ! All right, so
Yep.
now
anyway,
Hulk.
rest in peace.
Can we change the subject?
Yes, I can. So Hulk now fights a fucking jet plane.
Yeah. Do you but first before you go there? Do you think any of those pipes that he destroyed was crucial in keeping that thing up in the air? Like he was just destroying pipes left and
Oh
right.
yeah, they all knew that he was gonna, and that's what that was.
But
their
I'm
thing.
saying it stayed up in the air. I just feel like one of those pipes might have been important.
Hey, if a
Apparently-
Southwest flight can stay up in the air with one engine,
Oh,
That's
God.
actually
so
a great.
can-
That's,
Jesus
because like
Christ.
it's like
That's
they
a great
had
point.
two.
that's a great point.
They
right?
had two for the same size. It's like that's a pretty big turbine. I mean, today
Right.
there was a Southwest flight that like was like, oh, we lost an engine, but we can
Jesus,
still
that
land.
happened today. What's the airline where the other thing happened, Kelly?
Is this one
The thing that you read me that Kelly you
No,
read
that
me-
was it. Yeah.
Yeah.
same one, and
Yeah,
it
yeah.
and the
No, like shrapnel came
shrapnel
through the window.
went through and killed somebody.
Yeah,
Right?
Yeah.
that's crazy.
What?
But yeah,
Today.
Same flight?
it kind of it's like some final
Yeah, I do
destination.
not want a wing seat ever again.
I always end up with a wing seat. I never
Yeah.
really pick it. I just
Yeah,
always
we
end
Wait,
up.
wait, wait.
Our children.
I'm going to
On the
back.
wing or behind the wing?
Like, oh, we should probably research.
Yeah.
All right, we don't know a lot.
I think
about
on the
this.
wing it's
We
gonna
can't
go.
start throwing out. like,
Yeah,
How sad.
Always sit in the first 5 rows.
and Barbara Bush
it could have
died.
been the whole plane.
She was 92. She had a good run.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And also, she looked like she was 106 in the 80s.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
even
like,
George
Christ's
W.
sake.
Like his like thing that he put out was literally just pretty much like she was 92. She had a good run. I
We
swear to
lost Judge Harry, Sarge, and
That's-
Barbara Bush.
God. Man.
What happened to
That's the
Judge
three.
Harry?
I don't know. Remember
He did.
They don't
he
know.
did Dave's World, and pretty much that's it.
No, that's pretty much
I
it.
like Night Court.
Yeah.
I
So,
thought it was a pretty solid comedy.
Can we get back to Hulk fights a jet airliner?
Oh yeah, yeah. A big old jet airline.
No, like a fucking F-16. So is he invincible? Is that the thing?
That's.
Is he like the Sandman?
I don't know what the Sandman
No,
is.
it's in Spider-Man. You
Yeah, I know.
Can't, he can never die.
because he's sand.
Yeah. Well, I felt like I got that point across when I said the Sandman.
Did
You just like
did
pour a
you
bunch of
feel
water
like-
on him. He's just like, ugh.
Yeah, he just. Oh God, I'm gonna. I'm gonna have to sit here for a while and be super stiff.
You know what his weakness is?
If you try to break me apart,
What is
I'll
his
just join up down there.
He's really slow because
Who?
otherwise he'd be the quicksand man.
All right. So Loki kills a guy. He drops Thor in the fucking in the 30,000 feet thing. We then discover what happens with that. Hawk gets the living shit kicked out of him by a girl, and she does that move again, which I feel like it's hypnotizing. She jumps on them, puts her vagina in their face. I think they just lose all feeling.
That's how she got Ryan Reynolds.
100%. And apparently she stopped doing that move, and now he's married to Blake Lively.
Right.
But anyway, that move or whatever would be fine anytime, unless Casey was around.
That's fine. If she's ever around and wants to put her vagina
and
on
you
your
know
face,
what?
like,
If
and
Ryan
it's not bare, I guess, just take it.
Ryan Reynolds wants to slap you in the face with his wiener.
I don't want that.
I don't want you to have that.
I don't want to get. Yeah.
I was just kidding the whole time. And in fact, I'm glad.
Not
that
Ryan
you-
Reynolds.
But I'll
This
think
is
it
a
over.
test.
I'll think it over though. And I'll let
It
you
was
know.
a test the whole time.
I see Kelly's wheels turning, and she's just
I'll
like,
let you know which person
Scarlett?
that I.
Oh yeah, Ryan Reynolds.
Nah.
Okay.
All right, so
It's gonna
I might
comforting.
let Blake Lively do the same thing. I
Yeah.
don't know.
we will film that. Actually, I'm into just you and Blake Lively. Y'all do it. I'll watch everything else off the table.
What if you couldn't
Let's
watch?
get back to Thor's hammer, referring to my dick.
Back in my day, we didn't talk about Jared's dick.
So Thor, his fucking why can't he pick it up in this scene? Why can't he magically get it?
No, I think it's a throwback to the Thor
King
movie
Arthur. King
where
Arthur.
he's worried that he's not worthy of it, but he does
Oh.
pick it up. I mean, 2
He
seconds
picks
later.
it up.
Well, you can't pick it up if you're not worthy.
Jesus Christ!
You know
All
what I
right.
think
Is it
we need,
usually like the Yoda mind trick thing where it flies into his hand?
Yeah, he
I
used
don't
to do
remember.
It's not a
that.
Yoda
Okay.
mind trick. It's literally just he controls where it is at all
But
times.
why
Like
couldn't
Yoda,
he pick
his
it
mind.
up?
He was
at that
tired.
moment?
He was doubting.
couldn't pick it up.
What was the significance of that? Was it just
it
like
was
he was tired?
questioning his worthiness of it for a second. It was just a throwback to the other.
Okay,
movie.
now so
This isn't-
while that's happening, the dad from
trying
Pretty
to
in Pink discovers Hulk
Oh
naked.
yeah.
Yep.
I didn't even think about
Oh
that.
And
my god.
you would not have believed the hilarity.
What's
Everyone
funny is
was laughing.
I clipped that and I
He just-
called it
he just
the
needed a
dad from
job.
Pretty in Pink, and then I got rid of it.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Everybody was laughing so hard at that whole scene of
Yeah.
that
You
interview
can tell
back
that
and
guy's
forth.
seen some shit in his
By the
day.
way-
Like,
Yeah.
that
But
bat
he
was just
goes-
like,
he
all right,
goes-
here's
he
some
goes,
pants, alien.
You an alien? And he goes, no. And he goes, well, son, you've got a condition.
It was so good.
It's so great. He's
Yeah.
just that dude the whole time is like, well, saw the whole thing. Yeah, you flew in here. Those pants aren't gonna fit on your way out.
Your
but
big green naked body
Yeah,
or
your
something.
big green naked
You know,
body.
that guy ruled it because he played himself.
Oh my god, he was
Like
so.
he played himself. He's just like he's that guy, the old guy that's just like, I'm gonna tell you the truth.
Yeah,
man."
exactly.
You know?
Well, I'm just sitting here. I'm just doing my job, making $17 an hour. Then we get to see Black Widow knock the fuck out of the Hawkeye guy.
Out of love.
Just beat the shit out of him and made him a person again.
Cognitive recalibration.
Yeah.
Well, first she beats the shit out of him. Oh, that's what it's called,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
she
she
beats
goes,
the
how'd
shit
you
out of him.
how'd you make me normal or whatever? And she said that he's like, pretty much I just hit you really hard in the head.
Right, in the face.
With my vagina.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd get all of us.
We are not soldiers. I'm not marching a Fury's fife.
Neither am I. He's got the same blood on his hands that Loki does. But right now we gotta put that behind us and get this done. Now Loki needs a power source. If we can put together a list...
You made it personal.
That's not the point.
That is the point. That's Loki's point. He hit us all right where we live. Why?
To tear us apart.
Yeah, divide and conquer is great, but he knows he has to take us out to win, right? That's what he wants. He wants to beat us. He wants to be seen doing it. He wants an audience.
Right. I caught his act in Stuttgart.
Yeah. That's just previews. This is opening night, and Loki, he's a full-tilt diva. Right? He wants flowers, he wants parades, he wants a monument built to the skies with his name plastered. Son of a bitch.
So good.
This
That
was cool.
The scene was amazing.
It was so amazing.
I love these two actors together.
Yeah, same.
We saw it in Civil War. We
Yeah.
see it here. They have that tension. They're
Yeah.
always sort of like they're butting heads a little bit, but you can see that they really have respect and love for each other.
Definitely.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Dude, Robert Downey Jr. is fucking next level.
I don't know if it's these two actors together or if it's these two characters.
Yeah, he's just great. He's
Yeah.
just such a good actor. I think Captain America is fucking amazing as well.
Did you ever see A-Team?
Do you mean the
No.
television show when I was
No,
in the
the
fifth
new
grade?
one.
Oh, okay,
the new
no.
one.
No,
You
I
mean
haven't.
the movie?
The movie, the A-Team.
With Liam Neeson?
Right.
And Chris Evans is in it, but
No,
he
he's
was. Yes, he is.
Who's Chris Evans in it? Face?
No, he's not one of the guys.
Yes, he is.
No, he's not.
What?
Bradley
He's what?
Cooper.
Bradley Cooper is Face.
Bradley Cooper and the guy from
Oh wait, is it the
Bradley Cooper.
Hold on.
It could be Bradley Cooper.
I think they're saying Bradley.
The Losers is what I'm thinking of.
The Losers. He was in The Losers. Yes.
Have you seen that?
Yes, that's good.
Holy shit.
That's a
like,
good movie.
He's just such a good actor.
That's
He really
also
is.
a
Like,
comic
he is
book movie.
super hot, but yeah, that's what I was getting at. Like everything mixed up.
Is he super hot or a great actor or both?
He really is a good actor. Like,
No, he's a good actor.
He was actually funny, and he was like kind of quirky and weird in The Losers.
Let's
He
go
was
around
so
the
good.
room. Who are other super hot great actors?
Robert Downey Jr.
I'll start. Brad Pitt.
Scarlett Johansson.
Sean. Brad Pitt. Me and you, buddy. Oh, me. Okay. Kelly, go.
Robert Downey Jr.
Oh, what?
Edward Norton's kind of amazing too.
Yeah, but is he that hot?
No,
He's the
not
American
hot.
History X.
You know
he
what?
was a
He's
Nazi
only
with,
hot
like, a
because of
swastika,
Brad Pitt.
and he was still like.
No Lucy Murray. It's
Oh,
not
she's
Leo.
thinking
Fight
about
Club
she's thinking about
issue.
Fight Club.
Yeah.
She's
Oh,
got
okay.
a thing
Got
for
a
Fight
Fight
Club.
Club
Okay,
thing.
So.
got it.
You know,
Well,
I have
you
like
should have been
dirty.
here in
You know, I have
episode
dirty,
7.
weird old guy Colin Firth feelings. Like I don't know why.
Colin
is
Firth
weird.
is so weird.
I just want to
Yeah,
kiss
it's
him on his
weird.
mouth. I have
That
no
is
idea why.
so weird. I would literally
I
let
have.
you.
There's got to
I'd
be
just
some
like,
deeper
Patrick
issues.
Swayze, he's
I
dead
swear
now.
to God,
but
yeah, that actually
He
that
died.
is you.
We had his
can't
best
do
friend
that.
here. Though.
You can't do that.
But no, Gerard Butler.
I Can't in Heaven.
Ooh, Gerard Butler.
Gerard. Oh, that
You
guy's
see
in like.
P.S. I Love You.
He's not a great actor though.
He was in P.S. I
We're
Love You.
saying we're
We're
saying
talking about
great
good-looking,
actors.
great actors.
I think y'all are just switching to like hot dudes.
Yeah, I think so.
no.
I went with Brad
That
Pitt
doesn't
for
sound like
Christ's
something
sake.
Yeah,
do.
Brad Pitt. I'm with you.
He's the
a
greatest
great
actor
actor.
and the
Greatest
most
hot actor
attractive
ever.
of all
Exactly.
ever.
I think
Oh
you're
my
probably
God.
right.
I don't know.
I gotta agree.
We've now 3 out of 6 in here.
Three out of-
What are you saying, Silent Sean?
He's not saying anything.
Wait, he
Oh,
was
sorry.
about to say
I'm
something.
sorry.
Hottest, a great actor who is hot. Who are the
hottest great actor?
Who's the hottest great actor?
I have 2.
Jesus
Neither
Christ.
hot. nor-
Hey, Tom Cruise
Okay.
isn't even hot, and his mouth is lopsided.
Jason
Go.
Sudeikis.
Jesus Christ.
No.
Wait. Second
Stop.
one. Bradley Cooper is actually really hot and a
Oh,
good actor.
that is
That's
that
true.
is
Oh,
absolutely
that's
true.
true.
You're
I'll
absolutely
give you
right.
that.
I
I'll give
don't
you
like
that.
No,
Bradley
he's
Cooper.
super hot and a really
I
good
can't
actor.
give you Jason Sudeikis, even though I agree with why
Hang
you
on,
think
though.
that. It's the same
Can
reason.
we just
It's the same reason you can't give me Kristen Wiig. It's the same thing.
Why?
can we talk about
'Cause we
Tom
have the same
Cruise's
feelings.
mono
Yes.
tooth?
What's
Or is
that?
His mono tooth.
Yes.
Yeah,
we
that's
just-
the whole thing.
I
Yeah.
started that.
No,
I
no,
started
no.
hundreds of thousands
Genetics
of people.
and all
It's
types
true.
of things started it.
That did happen. That 100 did happen. All right, guys.
Casey, Jason Sudeikis. I agree. I really, really like him as an actor.
I told you, I've told this story before, but he's actually the first person. We do a movie podcast where we just talk about how we think. You're so crazy. I cannot even believe you walked over and did that.
Hey,
we talked about
I thought he was
constantly
stretching his calves.
people that we think are hot and things like that, and like hypothetical celebrity situations.
Mhm,
and
mhm.
I got shut down on Jason Sudeikis because I said something on the podcast one day, or even just like I think we were watching TV,
Yeah.
and I'm just like, man, I am not thinking that he's attractive. And Jaret just goes, "Have you seen who he's married to?" And I'm like,
Oh yeah, I
forehead
did.
girl, right?
No, I did do that.
But that's the point. Is like we always do hypotheticals, and he was just like, "Yeah, right." Have you seen his wife? I was like,
I know.
Okay, I didn't actually think you wanted
you
to
were
marry
dogging
me.
on her because she's not as good looking as his wife.
That is not exactly what I did.
That's terrible,
No,
Jared.
I got Jason Sudeikis shut down. He was
Wow.
like, it was the first time he was like, "Haha, yeah, right."
Were you having a bad day that day? That
that's not
seems
what I did.
really
Yes,
mean.
I
And I
probably
picked
was
some
having
like
a bad day.
super random,
Wow.
mega hot guys, and he just shut me down on that
I
one.
am really sorry about that. I think
Wow.
basically because I feel like I feel like if I lose like 80 pounds, I'm in Jason Sudeikis' league. You know what I mean? Everybody else we're fucking talking about, like I don't know.
I have to say Leo DiCaprio.
No, Leo.
100% get it.
Oh,
Here's the thing about that. Y'all. Here's the thing. If y'all
He's
fuck, you
not-
got to get tested though.
He's
Like,
not.
I got my
It's like a-
haircut
it's
to
a
look like his when
generational
I was
thing.
16.
Yeah.
Come on.
So I could look just like him from Titanic because we went to see Titanic when we were 16.
We did. The
Isn't
two of
that-
us together
isn't
as
that
boyfriend and
squishy?
girlfriend.
And then
Nice.
it was like I got like the actual Leo DiCaprio.
Did you really?
Titanic.
haircut.
Oh yeah, I did it on purpose.
I totally didn't realize that.
And then you liked me more.
Ooh, psychological
Can you
warfare.
draw me like
I
one
already
of
had
your ladies?
I already had kids
Can I
when
do
Leo
that now?
when Leo was fucking giving that bitch the door.
What?
Which one?
See?
What?
Oh, the door. Oh, she floating on the door.
Oh God.
We
Oh
gave
my
her
God.
the door.
There's no room.
Oh boy.
I'll just die.
There was so much room.
Kelly was looking up like hot pictures.
Even if there wasn't room, you just get on top of each other.
You should see this real quick.
Kelly was looking
I
at
typed
pictures
in
of,
like
hot dudes from movies.
Oh my god.
Is
Oh
that
wait, hold on.
Is
Rich
that-
thinks he's fucking hot.
he
Oh,
actually
he has a weird thing
there's
about
something
him.
magical
Got
about
a
the
thing
man.
for
no
Buscemi.
in Reservoir Dogs. He's a very attractive individual
I
until he
haven't seen
opens his
that.
mouth. But
Oh, what about George Clooney?
yeah,
No.
back
Clooney's hot.
back in the day,
Not a great
now.
actor. Not a
and
great
he
actor.
Really isn't a
I
great
like him in the
actor.
Ocean's
Do you ever-
movies.
Oh, I don't think he's a great.
He's not a
actor,
great
though.
actor. He's a decent
can
actor.
Let's
be.
get hold on. Everybody, reel it in, and let's go around the room one more time. It's got to be a fucking
God.
great actor.
Right.
Ugh.
Does he have to be young now, or could he have been
Doesn't
attractive?
matter, doesn't matter.
Could he have been attractive in his day?
Yeah, no. Like
yeah,
ever.
Let's do like Heyday.
It could be Heyday, whatever. Okay, I'll go first.
So like Gene Hackman.
It's got to be a dude.
Sure, I'm gonna go for. Yes, I'm gonna go first.
Alright.
Brad Pitt.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Brad
Okay.
Pitt.
Okay, okay. So we're going counterclockwise. Casey.
In Heyday?
It
Doesn't matter.
But yeah, it could have been in his heyday. He's a great actor and
Great
good
actor and the most attractive person that's
looking.
ever
Don't say
lived.
Cary Grant or something gay like that.
Hold on.
Jesus Christ. Skipped. Kelly.
Go.
Skipped.
Brad Pitt.
Chat room.
Yes!
The chat room says Lyle love it.
I have dirty.
It doesn't count anymore, but Johnny Depp.
Oh.
I fucking love Johnny Depp.
He is
He
a
might
great
have
actor.
solved it.
He
I
is a
mean,
fucking great actor.
And he is beautiful.
He might be better than.
No,
he may be better.
he's not better.
You know,
than
I
that.
haven't
He might
had
be
like
better.
young girl heart flutters over like just like an old guy that was played like but was young in a movie since fucking Smokey and the Bandit Burt Reynolds. Something
Yeah.
about that was just like
Not a
He's
great
not a
actor.
great
Really?
actor.
No,
You have
not a
daddy
great
issues.
actor.
a ton of them.
All right,
It's
Kelly.
just
Kelly,
down
you went
in
Brad
there.
Pitt.
I did. Now I
Sean-
wish I had said Johnny Depp though.
Sean,
No,
Sean
there's
Connery.
no way.
You can't
no,
change
listen
your
to me.
answer.
No,
Sean
no.
Connery?
And P.S. Johnny Depp is nowhere near as handsome
I
as
think
Brad
that-
Could
Pitt.
I just say
mean,
Emma
that-
Stone
okay.
then?
Did you see Johnny Depp in Crybaby?
I've seen him
Like,
in everything.
I'm sad that he turned
I
out
mean,
to be a
come on.
pervy weirdo and everybody
I
knew it, but I do think
know.
that Kevin Spacey is sexy and talented.
and gay.
And
Sean.
He is pretty sexy though.
On to the
Yeah.
next subject.
Oh, Sean went with
Yeah.
Kevin Costner.
Not a great actor.
No, I.
You know, it didn't
Okay,
have
I'll
to
go
be
with Sean here.
Not a great actor, but no, you're
He's
already
not a
in
bad
team-
actor.
Ladies
He
and
was
gentlemen,
in The Postman.
tonight's winner is Brad Pitt.
Thank
Let's give it
you.
up for him.
Thank
No.
you.
No,
Thank
no.
you.
I think
What about
there's a
Denzel?
tie between Pitt and Costner.
What about Denzel?
Clip.
Could have been Denzel.
Do you love Tom Brady too, Jarrett?
We are not soldiers.
Oh,
I'm not marching a Furious Fife.
Neither am I.
We
He's got
just
the same
played
blood
this,
in his
didn't
hands
we?
yeah,
that
we
Loki
did this
does.
one.
God damn it.
Right now,
Sorry,
you
guys.
Fucking
I said
blue
Tom
ace.
Brady and he lost it.
He couldn't even keep his shit together.
I
Couldn't keep his pants on, man.
What about
Keep
like
your pants
pre-
on, Jared.
What about pre-Passions Mel Gibson?
He started to unbutton. He couldn't work his computer buttons.
Like when he was young.
Your
he
brother.
had
He's not a
stuff.
great actor.
guys.
I'm sorry.
A super soldier, living legend who. The legend. A man with breathtaking. Let's do a head count here.
No.
Your brother, the demigod. A super soldier, living legend who kind of lives up to the legend. A man with breathtaking anger management issues. A couple of master assassins, and you, big fella. You've managed to piss off every single one of them. That was the plan. Not a great plan. When they come, and they will, they'll come for you. I have an army. We have a Hulk.
Oh, I thought the beast had wandered off.
You're missing the point. There's no throne. There is no version of this where you come out on top. Maybe your army comes, and maybe it's too much for us, but it's all on you. Because if we can't protect the Earth, you can be damn well sure we'll avenge it.
How will your friends have time for me when they're so busy fighting you?
This usually works. All performance issues,
That clip was at the perfect moment.
This, oh, you're right, because it doesn't deliver. This scene is my fucking favorite scene of the whole movie.
Yeah.
This is the best fucking scene in the movie.
Yeah.
It's so great. You're right about him, about both of them
Yeah.
being such great fucking actors. And there's the comedy aspect of the whole thing, like, hey, you want a drink? Like, we're still coming to get you or whatever. But I just love how he talked about, like, how many people he had pissed off. And I kept thinking, well, which one is he or whatever? And then, then he delivers it later. It's like, oh, you forgot about me. I'm also pissed off. And then just the fucking, him putting on the wristband so the suit could find him.
Right, yep.
And then, that anticipation of him getting thrown through the window, which really,
because the suit wasn't ready and he was like trying
it
to hurry up
wasn't
and get
ready.
the suit in.
Yeah, but also, he would have been cut to pieces. Probably had a heart attack from being thrown out the window, but that's fine.
Definitely passed out.
Yeah, I don't give a shit. But Brad Pitt, I mean, that guy.
Hey, I have a serious question.
Okay, go ahead.
All right. Why are the naming conventions so fucked up?
The what?
Naming conventions.
What do you mean?
What is that? Nobody knows.
So
what that
there's
means.
Iron Man, which is
Yeah.
Iron Space Man.
Man.
And then there's Ant-Man, same universe.
Right.
Ant-Man.
According
Dude,
to this
you know
movie,
way too much about this.
according to this movie, that guy versus a boot, he's fucked.
And then there's Spider-Man, which
Right.
is
One word.
Spider-Man, one word.
Right.
Why are they fucking different? Why isn't it?
That's
Go
a
ahead.
good point.
Jared's opening a beer.
I was expecting the dun
Oh.
dun dun dun.
Okay, go ahead. Why isn't it?
Why isn't it the same for all three?
I don't know, man.
It's weird, right?
It is
Did
weird.
I just blow your mind?
I don't know. What would you prefer? As
Harry
a man,
and the
as a
Hendersons.
man?
I like the all one word.
No, we're talking about mans, man.
What?
Yeah.
She goes.
Well, Kelly just busted out.
She
the
fucking
best
just went
reference.
from fucking to Harry and the
She just-
Hendersons for
She
Christ's
just
sake.
went for the home run. and-
Hey, when you drink
Christ.
out of Squidward's nutsack, weird shit happens.
Oh my god.
Nobody, they haven't been
Anybody
introduced to
seen this?
Squidward's nutsack yet.
So I fucking
Let's pass 'em around.
love Stark. I love Stark. I love him.
Everyone
I have,
must drink out
You
of
need to hold it.
Squidward's
I have
nutsack.
not.
Just
Just
touch
touch
it,
it.
Sean.
Just
Touch
caress
it,
it.
Sean.
Just cup it.
Just hold. Just...
When he points to the light.
Oh yeah.
When he
That's
points to the logo.
Squidward's actual
When he
nutsack.
points to his name, it means be
Oh,
quiet.
we're getting shut down.
Oh yeah.
So again, this is my favorite part of the movie, and I fucking love this Stark. He's so funny. He makes me laugh so much. God damn it, I fucking think he's so funny. And then the suit, he just comes and gets him based on a bracelet.
Yeah.
God
Two
damn
bracelets,
it.
but yeah.
Oh, there were two?
Yeah.
I only saw him put on one. I saw two, but I thought maybe one of them was saved for later.
What?
I don't know.
They were apple bracelets,
No,
right?
because you
Pebbles.
never know if you're going to have to ditch the suit, get back to the bar, offer another villain a drink, and put the fucking
It's like a
wristband
different-
on again,
different suit.
and then it comes back to get you. You never know if that's going to happen, right?
That's true.
Now, here's a serious topic, and I really do mean this as serious. I actually couldn't believe, and I said this out loud while we were watching this movie, I go, well, You wouldn't expect this movie to happen in 2012, 13, 14, or 15.
Because of cell phones. Oh, sorry.
No,
I'm sorry.
because it's 2000. This movie happened in 2012.
Right.
Right?
Right.
So, 9/11 happened the year before.
Nope, that's not true.
That's like a decade
Oh, when
before.
did 9/11?
2001.
A decade and a year.
Oh, okay. Well, then this is fine.
I'm glad we established
Did
that.
you think that whenever you were making that point, did you think it was 2011?
I did, yeah.
You know what? Hey, Jaret, guess what?
What?
I had no idea either.
You know what, Jaret?
It's like time goes so
we
fast
accidentally
now.
lost 10 years of
Never
our life.
forget.
You know why I'll never forget 9/11?
Why?
It was the year I was separating and divorcing.
Which one?
The first one.
Got it. Now,
By the way,
why I didn't even know why I
man.
thought that. If I think back to where I was, like, I should have known that.
Yeah, you should have.
I just didn't put it together for
You don't
some
like
reason.
just like you don't just like tune in to that like where were you when the world stopped turning?
No,
song?
I don't.
And you have
Got
to be like, oh, I remember exactly where I was.
It's our
Casey, I
generation's
love you, Casey.
JFK.
You're just,
Man, I
Casey
feel
just
fucking
knows.
really, really weird about that. I really do. I should have known that.
Yeah, you should have.
So let's get back to Captain America.
I wonder if they put that Stark Tower where the towers were.
No, because it's over by the Statue of
no.
Liberty.
Let's stop talking about that.
Wait.
No,
yeah,
that's
yeah,
it.
it's not funny
Wait,
anymore. I overthought
Hey,
it. Now it's weird.
Wait. You literally just said it's over where the Statue of Liberty is.
It's like it overlooks.
Which is in the middle of the harbor.
It looks towards Staten Island, is what he means.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's where Wu-Tang's from.
Get the fuck
Woo!
off me.
That's nothing to fuck with.
Dude, I'm so sorry. So, I love Captain... God, I can't believe I didn't even put that together. For some reason, I thought
I was kind of
9/11
wondering because you were like, I'm surprised because this had to have been this time or this time. And I was like, in my head, I'm like, that was kind of like a long time after. But yeah, I guess people,
Yeah, 9/11.
I was like, well, I must be an asshole because
because
I would have blown up buildings at that point.
I was thinking about... I don't know what the fuck happened. I'm so bad
I was
at
in Miss Kern's 6th grade math class.
everything.
I was working at Citigroup where they filmed Office Space.
I was...
We were sleeping in our drummer's mom's attic.
I was sleeping at my apartment.
That's true.
My-
We were sleeping in our drummer's mom's attic.
I was sleeping in my apartment, and my ex-wife worked at the trade center in Dallas. And I woke up and I was like, get the fuck out of there, right? But I had a haircut appointment, so I still...
Well, I wish it had been with Casey because that would have made it way better right
So
now.
I went to the...
Casey was 8. She'd already been trained as a
She was in 6th grade.
I didn't have boobs yet. You wouldn't have been even like thinking about it until the next year.
So, boobs are
Anyway.
important?
No, I just spit
What's that?
all over the
Nothing.
floor.
So I got my haircut,
Yeah.
but we did cancel the next few shows.
I was actually talking to a girl I met on Match, and we were talking back
That
and
was
forth.
a thing then.
Which one?
We were talking back and forth.
Match was a thing in 2001?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Holy
and-
I thought it was just
They've
AIM
actually had
and-
matches since like the fucking 1800s.
Oh my god.
Back
And-
in my day.
And so we were talking back and forth, and I'm watching it live happening, and we're talking back and forth dating wise and not referencing what's going on.
Pretending it's not happening.
Well, because we're
It wasn't like the first
we're-
conversation topic to.
No, it's like we're going back and forth on our emails, and at the same time I'm watching it, but we're not referencing it in our emails.
And that woman's name
Guys,
was
I am
Julie
so
Albert
Ayala.
Einstein?
Julie Ayala.
I am so sorry that I even brought this into the podcast. I don't know why it hit me that way.
It is weird to see New York get
I
blown
have-
up at any point.
It just seemed weird.
Yeah.
And
I
I
think it's
feel
a-
bad about
It's
it.
a valid topic
No,
to bring
it-
up, though.
it
I mean,
sucks.
come on, man.
It
I'm
sucks.
actually watching The Looming Tower on Hulu. It's a really good show. You should watch it.
I hate it.
Matt Damon.
I am the worst.
Matt Damon.
None of us said Matt Damon. I
You
thought.
both are the worst.
Me and Matt Damon are the worst. I fucking love Matt Damon,
I
by
hate
the way.
Matt Damon.
So, the scene where Captain America ends up on the hood of a car, he tells them like where to go. Over here, I want these
Oh,
buildings,
so
and blah, blah
good.
blah 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 blah. And the guy goes, "Why should I take orders from you?" And then like these
Wait.
aliens just yes.
Oh, I'm sorry. You're right. I messed up.
No, he meant like right before that scene.
The bus.
Yeah.
What bus?
They're taking the people out of the window.
The next clip is that scene, but it's like 2 seconds before that part.
This is why I time my stuff.
I know, but that
I know
scene
the
is
clips that you're gonna put on the
what
thing
I'm
'cause
saying
they're already there.
But what I'm
about
saying, it would
Channing
make more
Tatum?
sense if you played that clip
Yeah,
and
he's
then
pretty
referenced
alright.
2 seconds before it.
It
don't
makes
know about
more
his
sense if I
acting.
do this.
It really does.
I don't know. I've only seen the stripper movies.
Call it, kid. All right, listen up. Until we can close that portal, our priority is containment. Barton, I want you on that roof. Eyes on everything. Call out patterns and strays. Stark, you got the perimeter. Anything gets more than 3 blocks out, you turn it back or you turn it to ash.
Let me interrupt this. This is not what I was fucking talking about.
What you were talking about is literally 2 seconds before this scene.
Correct. He gives.
I know,
it
but
to
I'm
the-
just saying it would be fine if you. I'm just saying, meta-wise, it would be fine if you played the scene and then referenced 2 seconds before.
What's
all the same
amazing
scene.
is that I go, hey, he gets this cop, and the cop says, why do I have to take orders from you? And then he
Right.
goes, hey, we should all do this, and yada, yada, yada. Then it's thrown to this. I fucking timed it perfect.
What about Ryan Gosling?
All right, listen up. Until we can close that portal,
yeah, I
our
agree.
priority is containment.
I agree.
He's
Barton,
pretty
I
good.
want you on that roof. Eyes on everything.
What?
Call out patterns
You're
and
into
strays. Stark, you got the perimeter. Anything gets more than 3 blocks out, you turn it back or you turn it to ash.
Give me a lift?
Right. Better clench up, Legolas.
Thor, you gotta try and bottleneck that portal. Slow him down. You got the lightning. Light the bastards up. You and me, we stay here on the ground. We keep the fighting here.
Where else are you gonna go?
Smash.
This fucking Hulk, though. He basically can jump and
He
fly
stole
at the
the
same
show.
time.
When I first watched it at the theater, this was why I was there. Hulk smashing.
So is he
When does he decide to be like on their side?
right
Yeah,
here?
instead of
You
like
know?
uncontrolled.
It was right
That-
here.
Like at that point, he's just like, I'm gonna do their.
It's
bid.
right
I'm
here.
gonna be on their side.
As
Right.
he's walking into this this enemy force right here, they say, dude, you know, like, you're gonna have to get angry. And he goes, that's my secret. I'm always angry.
This-
He has control.
Well, I mean, yeah. This was the first movie that this happened. Because in all the other movies, when he became Hulk, he was out of control. He would just smash anything and everything. He would hurt innocent people. That was his whole struggle, was he didn't want to become the Hulk because he would hurt someone that
Right.
didn't deserve to be hurt.
But
So
here
is
he's
this-
in the lineup.
But here it's like he just controls it. It's like, oh yeah, you want me to be Hulk? Okay, boom, and I'll go smash all the
Right.
bad
Well,
guys.
no, but that's the thing. Is like
It was a departure from the Hulk we knew.
So he utilizes his alcoholism to become an awesome.
That's my secret.
destructive
I'm always
force.
drunk.
That's my secret.
he knows what to drink now.
I've had 15.
He stays away
beers,
from
bitch.
shots. He just drinks beer. You know what I mean?
He's on the Miller Lite.
Did you just call me the Hulk?
Maybe.
You motherfucker.
Smash!
Jaret, smash.
Hey, oh wait, you didn't get the reference that he made. He goes, "Clinch up, Legolas." You don't know what Legolas
that was funny.
is.
Kelly
Yeah,
laughed.
I laughed hard.
She was
Legolas is a Lord of the Rings reference.
Yeah.
Oh no,
Yeah,
I
it was
didn't know
good.
that.
We're
That
gonna
was
we're gonna
super
have to
nerdy.
watch those at some point.
Can we please come back
You don't
for
like 'em?
those?
Yeah, please, anytime. Anytime.
I read them
According
too.
to Rich, every time.
Yeah,
Right.
every time.
He just
I'm
wants
fine.
you guys here every
I
night.
love you guys. Yes.
We don't. Okay, I'm glad that we're not ruining it.
We just sit here as buffoons.
Here we go.
In the comments.
Enough! You are all of you beneath me. I am a god, you dull creature, and I will not be bullied by that.
Puny god.
That was the point.
If you
That was
ever
the point where River lost.
I was
Guys,
worried about our kid at
if
that
you
moment.
ever want to see a 4-year-old Dolly Rot laugh for 10 solid minutes,
He couldn't stop laughing
you
because
should
he was freaked
this
out.
scene.
And he'd rethink about it and he'd just start again.
This kid, he's 4. He
Almost
laughed
5.
about
He's
this
almost
scene-
5.
Almost 5.
Dude, we're
But
like-
then Kelly even asked him, like, after the movie, what was your favorite scene? And he just, like, blah, blah, throwing around the guy. Oh, my God. But
it's like,
all
you know,
of
it's
us laughed.
pretend. It's okay.
He knew, like, at
I
one
felt
point, like, he said, like, the bad guy got something, and he just goes, like,
Dude, he's never
silly bad
seen-
guy. Like, he doesn't even, like...
He's never seen anything like that before, ever.
It
Like,
hit.
it was
He
like-
wants to be the Hulk now.
Yeah. This was what sold the movie. This was in the trailer, I think.
I don't know if it was, because I saw this in theaters, and I remember everybody, like, dying when that happened. Like, that was, like, the
You guys
moment in the
notice
movie.
that there's a point where, like, the guy's face just, like, shows up right in the, like, what's his name? Like, that dude.
Loki's,
Loki. Like, it's just like, like, smash.
Oh, yeah, that was
dude,
crazy.
Our kid freaked out.
So,
In a laughing way.
So
In a really
nuclear
good way.
bombs are on their way to New York.
Yep.
And
I was like, holy shit, right now.
So Fury comes out the fucking door, and he bazookas one, right?
Yeah.
So wouldn't that have detonated a nuclear fucking bomb?
No, because they arm at a. They know where they're gonna go, and they arm a little bit before that. So if he had destroyed it before it armed, then it would have been fine.
What do you mean? There's like point A touches point B.
Yeah, it's like, you know, something happens to where the nuclear fission is activated.
So if it's destroyed, if it's just shot,
yeah, it doesn't.
it doesn't.
no.
Okay, well, Jesus Christ. So anyway, another one went. Now, Gwyneth Paltrow misses the call. Did that make you mad when Iron Man was trying to call Gwyneth Paltrow and you hate her so much and she didn't pick up?
It's like Pokemon with my kids when they were young.
Right.
I would
What?
they would reference Pokemon or show me something that was Pokemon, and I would pretend like I couldn't see them because I fucking hate Pokemon.
Right.
And so he'd show me a Pokemon, and I go, I don't know what you're holding because I can't see it. And that's how I feel about her. Like, I just don't even acknowledge.
Okay, but I have
that
a
she
question for you.
exists.
So, like, you've seen the Iron Man movies.
Yes.
And you've seen this movie, and
Yes.
you know, but her aside, as like a human, like, what do you think about their relationship in the movie?
No, I mean that's fine. I
It's
guess.
really good.
Yeah, it's fine.
Like, he's not seen the other Iron Man movies, so you're the only one that can like have some perspective on this.
No,
like,
I mean I like how
their relationship
he
is really great.
Yeah, except that she leaves him in one of the movies.
We don't know that
Civil
yet,
War,
though, right?
Civil War.
Did she
not
leave
not
him?
at this point. In Civil War, she left him.
Oh, I don't
They made.
remember
Remember, he was reading from the teleprompter, and it said something about her, and he skipped that line because she.
Ah.
It was like still.
Yeah,
So
I don't know.
she didn't
I love
sign a
their
contract for
relationship.
that? Yeah.
No, it's fine. I just hate her as a person.
Now, so Hulk then saves Iron Man, and he's basically like she basically saves him. Like, have you guys ever seen The Sandlot? So when the kid with the glasses squints, he jumps in the water.
Wendy
and
Peppercorn.
Wendy Peppercorn. She saves him, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then, so this is the same thing, only Hulk saves him, and then he scares the shit out of him, and fucking brings him back to life.
Right.
And-
Oh,
and
that's
he
right.
goes,
Yeah, yeah.
I hope
And
one of you
he's-
guys didn't kiss me.
Yeah, and he's so hilarious. So, hey, you guys want to go get some shawarma?
The problem I have with Iron Man is he's in this suit. First of all, in Civil War, not Dave Chappelle,
Nope.
Don Cheadle
Okay.
falls and hits the ground and basically dies and not dies, but he gets paralyzed or whatever.
Right.
He does more than that in this movie, and he's fine, totally fine, and can get up and walk around and not even bruised.
Well, he has the good stuff.
Oh, that's probably true. You're
I mean,
right.
he went through a goddamn fucking...
He's not going to give Don Cheadle the good stuff. You're right.
No.
I
Why
understand.
would you?
Yeah, I retract everything I just said.
Yeah. Even if it was Don Cheeto, you'd fucking hold back.
Even if it
You know?
was King Cheeto.
Right. You'd be doing that.
What about Don Marrera?
No idea.
All right.
Where are the Avengers? I'm not currently tracking their whereabouts. I'd say they've earned a leave of absence.
And the Tesseract?
Tesseract is where it belongs. Out of our reach.
That's not your call.
I didn't make it.
I just didn't argue with the god that did.
So you let him take it and the war criminal Loki who should be answering for his crime.
Oh, I think he will be.
The Space Stone.
I don't think you understand what you've started. Letting the Avengers loose on this world. They're dangerous.
They surely are. And the whole world knows it. Every world knows it.
Was that the point of all this? A statement.
That's old school.
So maybe like Hugh Jackman.
Yeah, Hugh Jackman. I agree. He's a good actor.
Oh yeah, he's in a musical that I had to go see.
But he is a good actor.
Yeah, he's good.
Think about in the
Jared's not seen like any of like the X-Men or anything, but you guys go back like
No, but
Australia and
the movie with Christian Bale where he's the magician guy.
I like that movie.
He was great in it.
That was
Oh, that was crazy.
The Prestige.
though.
Prestige,
It was.
yeah.
That was a. I felt like it was really dark and intense, like in a way where I was like, I wasn't expecting this. I thought I'd see magic,
Right, yeah.
like something like that, you know.
So they go get the is it the Sharma? Shawarma?
Shawarma. I didn't
Yeah,
see any shawarma.
Yeah,
in
they
that
finally go
last
get the shawarma at the end.
Did you see the end credits where they're just eating in the diner?
Yeah,
That's
And
what's
it's
funny.
just
They went to the
silent.
shawarma place, like
So fucking funny.
They're just
the
eating.
shawarma machine.
So great. I like this one though. I thought it was great. I look. I like all these superhero movies. I
This
think
was
they're
the
all
greatest movie ever made when it came out, and they have
100%.
topped it. They've topped it like 4 or 5 times since then.
Yeah,
Which is insane.
You think it was the greatest movie
When
ever?
I saw it in the theater, I was
up
like,
until
this-
2012. This is the
So
greatest.
how
movie.
many have they done at this point?
$1,000,006.
Avengers movies. Like, we at like
well, they've-
3 or
there's 2 Avengers movies, but I sort of consider all of the
individual ones, like
No, I sort of consider the Captain America movies also Avengers because they all have a lot of people in the Captain
Is
America
it the
one.
same dude in the Captain America?
but they
one?
had a bunch.
Yes,
They
they're
had
all,
bu-
they're
they had
all
a
the
bunch-
same characters ever since
Okay.
Iron Man started.
But they had a bunch of people in the Spider-Man one that was the same as the Civil War one. You know, like they showed the scene, they like redid it in the new Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
The big fight scene with the
No,
airplanes.
no. That was Civil War, baby. We saw.
Yeah.
Yes, but then in the new Spider-Man, they like referenced it.
They reference it, yeah.
But like they had all of them there.
Oh, I don't remember that at all.
No, I agree. What's
Yeah.
your point?
Was it that's another one that a lot of them were in?
Yeah.
No, but it
Spider-Man.
was like they just took captures for footage from that Civil War movie and put it in as a TV show.
But
Yeah,
they
but
even
she's
said
saying
things
that it
like
was in
"Sorry
there.
about last time" to Captain America and stuff like that. Like, remember that? Like, they were actually in the movie.
I don't think so.
Not the greatest movie of all time,
maybe
but a
Captain
great,
America was in
great
it for, like,
fucking
a
movie.
second.
Well,
This is a
everybody
good one.
knows the greatest movie of all time is Dirty Dancing, so whatever.
Have we done Dirty Dancing?
Negative.
We all have our opinions, don't we?
Yes.
Guys, thank you so very much for sharing. Geraldine Darling, Chris Wakefield, Talk Nerdy to Me podcast, Jay Burdett, and Mitch Bergeron. Right. Hey, all you got to do to hear your name at the end of the podcast, and sometimes it's hard to say them if I'm drunk, is just share our podcast. Also, why not send us some mail, review our podcast, and also subscribe to our shit on Patreon. We're fucking badass. Also, hey, Rich has made a lot of video clip content for you guys to be able to share, and hardly anyone shared anything. Go out there and share those videos off of our newly off death row.
Refurbished.
Well, we're dead.
Yeah.
Reincarnated.
Our zombie
Jaret
site.
Goes to the Movies zombie site.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like we're
On
Hawkeye on Facebook.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you, baby. And guess what? Fuck. That's great. You got anything?
Nope.
No mail? Nothing?
Nope. Nothing.
Nobody wrote us a fucking letter?
No, it's a Tuesday.
Sean, did you get a text or anything? Nothing?
Ooh, I probably did. Let me see.
Okay, let's see. if we
Let
get a
me
text.
see.
Any text messages? And we're going to.
What's
Everybody likes the bird.
Hey girl, you going to the show tomorrow with Jaret? We're Ubering over at 5:30 if you want to ride with us. Smiley face, LOL, smiley face.
Who's they?
Doesn't
And how do I-
matter.
how do I-
Becky next door.
All right, see you
so
then.
What time do I get here?
5:30, I guess.
Yeah,
That's when
I
we're
guess
leaving.
that's what they said. All right, guys. Thank you so very much for listening. This has been awesome. Thank you to the Dolly Rots. Thank you to all of our Patreon supporters.
Thanks for having us,
and
dude.
we will see you down the road.
All right.
Rich likes me more
Hey,
than
look,
a friend.
Kelly just walked in.
I like you more
at
than a
the
friend.
Exact
Most
last
of all,
second.
I'll see you down the road.